What is up, everybody, NC?
JC and
We are back with a TNA live reaction. They're starting it out with the contract signing here. They got Santana Morena, and they got Big Nose Demi Moore, Daria Ray here. Kind of almost looking like, what is it, like Art the Clown with her fucking weird gear that she's got on. What is up with this monochrome bullshit?
This Cruella DeVille looking bullshit. Well, what's she doing here with the shoulder pads and all that? Like, she's dressed like some fucking dumb bitch from the 1980s. I don't know what she's going for here, but she's looking goofy.
Maybe she's bringing it back. Who knows? You know,
bringing it back.
Shoulder pads, dick holes in underwear, all the good stuff that we need out of hot lesbians nowadays.
We just have to have it.
Yes.
Have to have it.
Absolutely.
All right, so now they're having the system come out.
I think it's the Righteous. Is this Righteous?
No, it's a system, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, speaking of, I'm not sure if you heard the whole deal going on, but MJF is getting pissed, and he called out Carlos Silva. And he basically said, what you're doing is disgusting, because thus far, Carlos Silva turned down 2 matches for MJF. He turned down, Bear Bronson versus MJF over in JCW, and he turned down that Dolph Ziggler match versus MJF that we were showing off on Outlaw.
I mean, like, it's probably because they have injuries going on in TNA, and they're trying to conserve it. Who knows? Like, or maybe it's a corporate mandate from WWE. Yeah, I like, who knows what's really going on there? Like, why Carlos Silva's doing this? I don't hate it. I understand kind of from a corporate, liability standpoint why he's doing it, but yeah, I could get why they're frustrated. But it's like the whole, like, Pat McAfee thing. There's a business reason why he was shoehorned in. It wasn't just, a creative thing. It was a business thing that creative didn't help. But so that's what I think is going on. I just think it's all a business decision. People don't know what's going on, and they're freaking the fuck out. MGF doesn't know any better. I get it, but
I just don't think. Well, here's where I stand, and I stand on the side of MJF. I feel that as a promoter, if you're booking a match where you're worried about one of your top guys losing, there are so many different ways to finish a match. You don't need to have your standard pinfall, submission, or even the rare KO. You can end it by DQ. You can end it by countout. That's honestly what I would do for a situation with Dolph Ziggler and MJF. I would have Dolph Ziggler get so sick and tired of MJF pulling out dirty chicken shit heel tactics that he takes him to the outside and starts beating the shit out of him, and then fucking clotheslines him over the guardrail and starts pounding him away. And the ref's like, you guys need to get back in the ring. Neither of them can get back in the ring. They call off the match. Right. That's a way that you can protect your guy and your champion and still make it a good match. And this is frustrating because we're just 2 guys on YouTube and we're giving up promoter solutions. And in GCW, same type of situation. They have garbage matches and no DQ matches all the time. Similar situation.
Oh, no, for sure, man. Like, there's definitely a way they could do it, going with it. But we got the creative teams we got now, and no wonder why, all these companies are fucking dying. Like, AEW's been having a little bit of a renaissance as of lately with the ratings. I don't know, man. I hope the ratings go up for this past episode, but I don't know.
My whole thing with AEW is I'm waiting on them. My whole thing is I haven't trusted them like I did TNA. Like TNA, they had to earn my trust. They earned my trust. Now I'm reviewing them on a live weekly basis. I feel like AEW has done a lot to ruin my trust over the years. Now, maybe Tony is, changing his booking style. Maybe he's booking a more casual, friendly show. Maybe he's showing more TNA. Maybe he's doing good things, that will actually benefit AEW. My whole thing is until I see, like, let's say for you, for example, I want to see you saying AEW is awesome for over a month. If you can do that, then I'll give Dynamite a shot. Then I'll give Collision a shot. Because every time I tune in to Dynamite, I'm disappointed. Might as well just call it AEW disappointment, because that's what it is every time you tune in.
From Dynamite to disappointment.
Right.
Live on Wednesday nights, AEW disappointment.
I got big surprises, big fucking surprises. And then you just see it's like Orange Cassidy is the 3rd man in a 6-man tag. Yay.
Whoopee. That's fucking awesome. I can't wait to see Orange Cassidy in a 6-man tag, or to see a trios match that goes over 17 minutes, or to see another match that goes over 13 minutes, or to see long matches again, and mid promo. I mean, the promo at the end of the show was pretty good. I'll give them that between Kenny and MGF. But yeah, I watched this last episode, man. Didn't do it for me. And again, I'm not shitting on AEW. I'm just saying it just didn't do it for me. Like, they got to go back to that March 18th episode, that format, that pacing. Do that every week, and you'll have me as a regular viewer. If you don't do that, well, I'm gonna lose interest. So
the only thing that I saw of Dynamite was that really low energy promo or that interview backstage that he did with Renee Paquette, Kenny Omega, and he's like, yeah, I need to show what I can do at the top again. And MJF, they've been asking for wrestling god. I will deliver, or some shit like that. It was just it was like one step above Speedball Mike Bailey. It was very bad.
One small step above Speedball Mike Bailey. One step back for AEW. One giant step back for AEW.
What happened to the weirdo Kenny from New Japan that used to make the goofy faces and cut the weird promos and be just a fucking weird goof? I miss that Kenny.
Yeah, Tranquilized Kenny Omega sucks. He's boring.
Yeah, and same thing with Gay Vampire Kenny Omega. We don't need that. We don't need cosplaying Alex Kenny Omega. We don't need Chun-Li Kenny Omega. What we need is batshit butthole cleaner Kenny Omega from New Japan, who would just randomly attack people and then make goofy faces, then run off. That's what we need.
That's what we need. Could you really need more? No. I think, gay vampire Kenny Omega is what's going to save AEW. I'm kidding, of course, but yeah.
Well, I mean, they got Jericho bringing back the list, so that's something, I guess.
Something.
And, I mean, he's having to dig up old shit out of his past, but hey, it's something, I guess.
It's something, man. So they're starting out TNA with Eddie Edwards and Mike Santana doing a contract signing, and if I'm being honest, it's boring.
Eddie looks like such a garbage digging bum in that fucking beanie and jacket he's got on. Like this motherfucker, he looks like such a fucking just a garbage digging, schmegma having, spirit change brother looking fucking bum.
He looks like a bum. I can't stand Eddie Edwards. He's awful, and people are whining. Oh, he's gonna leave TNA. Good, get him out of there.
Really? Is he really?
Well, there's talks going on about, contracts and all that, but I hope he gets fired. I hope Eddie Edwards is one of the worst parts of TNA for me. He sucks. He's garbage. He has no motivation to be better than what he is. He's just a fat, goofy, mushmouth fuck in a stupid fucking black hoodie and a black beanie who thinks he's tough. No, you're fat fuck Eddie Edwards. Fuck you. Fuck off. Go away.
Do you think he went up to Carlos Silva and it's like, listen here, I'm an industry veteran. You've had me as a TNA original for the last 20 years. You should give me a pay raise. I deserve 6 figures and all the creative options I deserve a TNA title run. And Carlos is like, fuck off, you fat idiot. I really hope he says that.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of
there. But this is my home. I've been here forever. Like, get the fuck out of here, you fat fucking turkey faced fuck. Get out of here.
Do you think Tommy keeps him around because it's like his doppelganger? Like if he needs somebody to take the fall, he'll just put it on Eddie Edwards?
I think what it is because he'll take the most lowest fucking pay possible. I think where else is he gonna go? What are you gonna do with Eddie Edwards? He looks like shit. He's boring. His promos suck. But he's great in the ring. Who gives a fuck? Great wrestlers are a dime a dozen, and there's so many fucking podcasters out there that don't get this shit. They'll jerk off over. I looked a match last week. It was a banger. These fucking idiots don't realize it's the same fucking moves over and over and over again, and the match meant fucking nothing. That's the problem.
Well, and the thing about Eddie Edwards, isn't he on the old side? I want to say he's in his 40s, right? So that kind of takes away from... Look. He's got to be late 30s or 40. He's got to be up there. Oh, Leon Slater and Moose got pulled from indie shows as well. Carlos, man, what are you doing? Come on, dude.
I mean, I don't know why he's doing it. I mean, there could be a business reason why. There could be a liability. I don't know what it is. I don't I'm not going to sit here and say that I know what it is, but there's got to be a reason why he's doing it, and it's probably it's probably going to be a sound reason to it. Cuz a lot of people freaked out about, "Oh my god, Scott D'Amore was fired." It turned out to be totally fine. It's okay.
Yeah,
sure. TNA continued to grow. They're
better
fine.
Better than ever, man. Well, think about this. Ever since Scott D'Amore left, they've had record-breaking ratings, the longest that they've had in years. They got a brand new network that they signed with, so they're actually doing something. Not only that, bigger crowds than ever. They broke records with the crowds. They're bringing in more attention to TNA. It's been at least since 2016 or the Dixie TNA days with Hulk Hogan since they've had this much attention. It's been a little bit. Not as much as like the 2 million views that they had back on, with Dixie, but it's a different day and age. They drove away a lot of fans. This is 250K is very good for modern wrestling.
Well, for what TNA is,
where they are, yeah.
Well, from where they are and where they came from with 200,000 is fine. I wouldn't brag about it, but it's fine. This is about the bump that they would have gotten from the dash panel bump, so they're fine. But they got to do better, and I think better is firing Hunter Johnson and bringing in a better writer. I'm sorry, but the guy is not doing a good enough job. He needs to be fucking fired.
Well, now he's repeated this angle with contract signings because we saw this with Steve Macklin before. Every once in a while, I don't mind a contract signing, especially if it's a really big name, going up against another big name. But Eddie Edwards is literally just flavor of the month jobber that you're feeding to Santana. That's all it is. So in a situation like that, what they should have had is after Santana's match with Steve Macklin, he gets beat down by the system backstage. Be like, yeah, we know you're too pussy to ask for a match, so we're just going to beat it out of you until you give it to us.
Something, man, something. So right now they're having the rest of the system come out and interfere. They're horribly attacking Mike Santana. These are some of the worst fucking work punches I've ever seen in my life. And this is from Cedric Alexander, this industry vet that so many marks jack off to. He's like, oh, he's the best wrestler ever. He's amazing. Meanwhile, he's got the worst fucking work punches I've ever seen in my life.
Leon Slater too, man. Leon Slater's got some shitty punches. Well, what pisses me off about Leon is you can tell Leon's just trying to learn. But when he sees everybody in the ring doing these stupid palm punches, it looks like shit, dude. Like fighters don't hit with their palms unless you're doing a palm strike, and they don't even know how to do a palm strike. They're doing like these shitty winging palm shots. That's not how you do it. Like, I would say to any of these motherfuckers, for the love of God, I know you make fun of him all the time. Watch Disco Inferno's matches. He knows how to throw a work punch. Bret Hart knows how to throw a work punch. Go back and watch these 80s fucking NWA and WCW matches. They knew how to throw work punches. I don't know what the fuck happened.
I don't know, man. I don't know. They knew what to do. Well, it's because it's not being taught, and it's not what matters anymore. What matters now is, can I do a moonsault? Can I do a flip and a dive? That's all that matters. Can I do a fucking weak looking kick? That's all that matters now. They don't care about making this look good or snug or intense. It's just, wow, look at how athletic I am.
Well, and not like that, but you could already tell that this is leading to some shitty tag team matchup between Leon Slater and Mike Santana versus the system. It's like, come on, guys. The build-up for this, I've seen this build-up now too many times. That's the thing about Hunter, is he goes to the well all too often. I can't even put this all on Tommy. If Hunter's the main guy who's putting this out there, he keeps on going to the well too much. He went to the well with this tag team segment and the building of a tag match for later on. He's done that a couple times now. And the contract signing, he's done that at least 3 times now. Since the TNA on AMC deal, it's like, bro, you got to change it up.
You got to change it up, and big time. This is, I don't want to say they're losing momentum already, but yeah,
they're getting too comfortable. That's the problem. Is they're getting too comfortable, and that's the whole reason why, for guys, if you're wondering if you maybe thought we were maybe a little bit too crass, a little too critical of JCW last time we reviewed it, what we're trying to do is we want all these promotions that we see potential out of, whether it be AEW, TNA, JCW. We want these companies to really prosper and grow and be big time, bring in a casual fan base, all this stuff. And the fact of the matter is, they're not going to do that if they're appeasing the Mark fan base. You really got to go casual. You got to go big time. You got to ignore what all these nerds are saying online. Celebrities. I don't want fucking celebrities at WrestleMania. I'd be like, you fucking newbie fans. Go back and watch Mr. T wrestle. Go back and watch Cyndi Lauper, Muhammad Ali. Watch all these stars from the very first WrestleMania and on. Like, what the hell? These new fans have infiltrated wrestling like a virus, and they're so loud and stupid, and it pisses me off.
They are, man, and they don't realize how detrimental they are and how much they're listened to. And they still feel like they're victims at the end of the day. They get everything they could ever possibly want, and they still think that they're a victim. It never changes.
Yep. Yeah, they get the liberal mindset. Bringing in the liberals, Triple H, I know it earned you cookie points in the beginning, but it has ruined your reputation and ruined your company. You should have known from the get-go. You see how these people turn on their own. Don't matter if you're a hardcore psycho-liberal. Doesn't matter if you change up your flag every single month on your Twitter bio. It does not matter. They will eat their own. They've been known to do that. And he was always a guy that always reeked of MAGA douchebag. Always reeked of it, and then he certified it when he showed up with Trump. And that, I think, was the death knell. I think people would have dealt with the shitty booking for a while and still said, it's just TKO, guys. You know, they're holding us back from those black and gold bangers we used to get. They still would have been saying that shit. I guarantee you. So it's like the thing with Triple H, it's like, he's dug himself in this hole with the retarded fans he brought in by bringing in all these indie dipshits. And that's the thing, that the correlation that people don't understand. There's this big disconnect. He brought in the indies. The indies are overly liberal. That's the one thing that I can't stand about the indies. I love the indies. I can't stand the liberal politicization everywhere. Fucking everywhere, in just about every indie company. So there's that. He brought all those top indie guys in and all their fucking psychotic liberal ideals. Brought them in. And then what did he do on top of that? Pushed them to the fucking moon. Even though we saw that it was bringing down the ratings. Even though we saw Tony Khan beat him for 72 weeks in a row. People forget about that. We saw that. We were covered in live time. And then he goes to the main roster. People they declare he's a genius. He's going to take over for Vince McMahon. He's going to bring us to new record ratings, a new boom era. We went through 3 different eras now with Triple H. Lower ratings each time. He has brought in nothing. The people who he's
NC, I'll be right back.
All right, no worries, man. The people we brought in are liberal witches. They're liberal witches that do nothing for the show. They just complain. They ruin it. They do all they can to make it unwatchable shit. That would be the benefit of TKO actually taking over. I know this would stink with a lot of the fans. They would clear out and clean house. It's something that hasn't been done for the longest time. We need to get rid of all these psycho-liberal wrestlers that are running Backstage. It's turning into what WCW used to be back in the day when they said that the inmates run the asylum. It's very much becoming something like that. And Triple H brought them all in. And what he brought with him, let's not forget this, is the psycho-liberal fan base. I really want wrestling to become more conservative, because when we become more conservative, we become less thin-skinned. We're able to enjoy entertainment and not criticize it. That's what I want more than anything, man. It's just so frustrating. At least we got an entertainer right here in AJ Francis. I think very slept on, could be a main event level guy in TNA if they actually give him a shot, but no, they're just keeping him in fucking mid-card feuds. I just wonder, what would have happened if you actually had AJ Francis get involved, in WrestleMania with Jelly Roll. Let's finish up with that. You had him tease a match? Go ahead and bring AJ. Let's have a TNA crossover. Bring him back and have him interfere whenever Jelly Roll does his shit. I know he's going to show I know for some reason, Logan, they've been pushing Jelly Roll like a motherfucker. He's going to be at Mania. He's going to be at Mania. He's going to be doing some sort of segment. Have AJ Francis make his comeback, not to WWE, but as part of a TNA crossover to attack Jelly Roll.
For sure, man. Hey, so I was just about to mention, JCW is they're live right now.
Weird. Okay. Wow. So what's going on with JCW?
I don't know. They got Veto in 2 hours ago. It's still going on. Damn.
So is this like a JCW Super Show they got on today?
No, it's just JCW. Well, it says JCW Lunacy episode 78. It's still going live. Look at it.
I gotta
say,
holy
moly.
Tasha Steelz looks so much like a 20-year-old Robin Givens. It's
I know.
Uncanny, dude. It's crazy.
Quiver. No, is it Robin Quivers or something like that?
Yeah, so that's what it is, yeah. Robin Quivers. They need to, you know what? You already got a big nose fuck in Aiden English. Just put a curly wig and sunglasses on him and make him fucking a Howard Stern ripoff radio show. He's already got the voice too.
Yeah, show me your pennies. Oh yeah, let's see that camel toe. Oh, it looks great. Rusev Day.
Come on, let's do something with it.
Something, man, something.
All right, we got this fucking female rhino. This flat-chested weirdo that is gone. Doomsday Danny Luna, gone. Get the fuck out of here. So this may be her last match. She's up against Jada Stone. I like Jada Stone. I think she's got some talent.
I think she does, man.
Yeah, so I'm guessing it's a 3-hour JCW show. That's crazy. They haven't done one of those in a little bit.
It's a 3-hour. Yeah, it's a 3-hour show.
Damn. Okay. So yeah, for this match right here, this is what the fuck is Tales of the Macabre? You see that shit? What the hell is that? Is that like
Tales of the Macabre?
It's like a TNA
Oh, it's like a.
What is it? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think it's like an attraction of some kind that they got. So
okay,
this is going to be no good.
Is it like a TNA haunted house? What is that?
No, I don't know if it's involved with TNA. I think it's just something involved
Some
with
random plug. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm sorry. Go for it.
Oh no, you're good, man. I'm just checking this. I'm just checking out what's going on over at JCW.
Got
you got Violent
J
J holding up a bottle of Faygo. You got Veto dressed up like a clown with the fucking those raver hats on.
So he's dressed as a raver clown? Interesting. Okay.
A raver clown. He's wearing a Juggalo jersey, doing stuff.
So I'm sorry, what's going on right now with Veto and Violent J? Because I honestly, I only got a little bit of JCW before I had to do something last week. Like, what's going on for all those that haven't kept up with JCW? What's going on with Veto and J right now?
Well, I don't know. Like, I haven't really been keeping the closest eye on it, but
got you.
Because Violent J won the power back, and so now he's basically bitching out Veto and making him his bitch, pretty much. Dress him up like a clown, all that.
See, that's the one thing that I gotta give a piece of advice to Vince Russo. Stop ruining your top mic worker. What the fuck are you doing? Like, Veto is so talented on the mic. You brought him out of obscurity and you made him a fucking comedy jobber. That's fucking bullshit. A guy like Veto, he should be your top guy. He should very rarely wrestle. If you want to have him get physical in backstage segments, so be it. But a guy like that, you fucking protect. I just
gotta
don't
protect
get it.
him.
What the fuck is the matter with Russo? Like, why is he disrespecting him like that?
I don't know if it's disrespect. I think it's just like them thinking like it's their way to have fun with it. So Veto just spat the Faygo into Violent J's face. Okay,
but think about it, dude. They had him get like butt raped by fucking Mickey Knuckles. They had him get like attacked by zombies and bitched out. It's too much. I'm thinking it's too much for Veto. I don't like seeing him get humiliated. I want to see him in a position of true power. He should have an entourage with him, and he should be like leading goons on. Not exactly like the Brothers of Funstruction with their makeup off, but I'm thinking, you know what? Bring in some new guys. Shit, even if you can, bring in Little Guido. I would try to bring in as many guys as you can, Italian workers, or fucking even whatever happened to Vinny the Bull. I bring him back too. Yeah. I would try to get as many, FBI type dudes that you could. Who was the other guy? The dude who was teamed up with Mark. Was it Mark Jindrak? No, it's not Mark Jindrak. He's over in CMLL. He was teamed up with Sean O'Hare for a little bit. I'm trying to remember the dude's name in WCW. Have him.
His name?
You know what I'm talking about, right? He was with the FBI with Vinny Bull and Little Guido. Yeah, have him. Have him in that role too. So, like, I'm just saying, there's an opportunity to bring in a new FBI, the JCW. Let's see it happen. Or even the Veto family, whatever he wants to call it. And even bring back the Baldies if you have to. Do whatever you have. Like, he should have his own stable.
He should, man. Something. Okay, so right now the lights turn off. Oh, Vampiro shows up. He's beating the fuck out of Veto.
But that's the thing. That's another thing too. Is like you don't put people like Vampiro and Veto in matches. Same thing with Jay. I would not put Russo, Veto, Vampiro, or Jay in matches. Only have them in talking segments. Have people fight for them. Maybe have them in a backstage brawl. But at the very least, you keep them in intense segments where they're cutting promos on each other and they're getting other people to do their dirty work for them. Like, that's, I think, a big fuck-up point for JCW. Nobody wants to see people like Vampiro wrestle. He's too old.
No.
He's still a great promo, though. Use him for that.
Oh, for sure, man. Absolutely.
That's the dude. Chuck Palumbo.
Chuck Palumbo.
Chuck Palumbo. That's the guy who I want them to bring back. Bring back Little Guido, Chuck Palumbo, Vinny the Bull. Fuck yeah. Let's get a little FBI action going in JCW. They're all gettable. You know, there's not like I don't think Guido's tied down to WWE as a road agent or a producer.
No, they could probably get him.
Yeah. Last I heard, he was like a referee, so fuck it. Yeah, bring him in. You really think about all the veterans from Ruthless Aggression and Attitude Era that just get sat on, you know, that nobody does anything with. There's so much potential out there, you know?
There is, man, but it's they see more potential. Well, I think what a lot of it is affordability. Is that a lot of these cheaper talents or these younger talents are more affordable. So I just think that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is. I think and that's what TNA is. They're really trying to cut down on stuff, and they're really trying to, you know, save their profits. So I get it, man. I get what they're doing.
For sure, man. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm still unfortunately getting a commercial break here, bastards. Fuckers.
You get a 4-imprint commercial?
Yep, 4-imprint, yeah. Not like there's already 10 other fucking t-shirt makers out there. We go through Teespring, motherfuckers. That's where we go through.
There you go.
And Teespring's quality, too. That's the one thing I love about Teespring. Like, if you are somebody who's getting into merchandise or whatever, it's awesome. Like, they handle everything. You set everything up, they handle it, they ship it out, manufacture it. It's a good way to cut back on, like, not having that inventory, you know?
For sure, man. Well, and they handle it all for you, so it's just like, it's the better way to go.
Absolutely. So, hey, did you see those text messages that got dug up between Nick Khan, Triple H, all that shit?
Yes. Yeah, right. Dude. It's just showing what a fucking snake Triple H is.
Yeah, so I'm looking at one right here. And
pull it up.
So it's Monday, September 11th of 2023. It's at 5:29 p.m. Paul says, VKM, by the way, I need to meet with all of you tomorrow. Reply talent releases, which coincides with our corporate releases. Thanks. 5:33 p.m. I know you're swamped. Let me know if you have a minute. 7:54 p.m. Well, I'm sure you like to be done with the shit for today. Please let me know if you speak to AE. And then, so Vince doesn't reply at all. And at 10:58, Nick Khan says, I will. I'll get him early. We missed each other tonight. At 11:05, Paul says, okay. You okay? Nick Khan says, yes, sir. How are you? Paul says, good. Anxious for tomorrow and beyond. And then it goes to another one where Paul says at 2:10 p.m., how's it going so far? Man, I'm well tight today. TNA tomorrow. Expecting the worst. So Nick Khan, he deletes both of the messages he sent. And Paul replies with, call you shortly or no time? And Nick Khan says, 2:30 EC. Before good. After tricky. What does that mean?
It's... they're trying to hide shit is what they're trying to do, and that's the thing is that this is being brought up in the shareholder lawsuit is that like they're deleting messages, they're hiding stuff from Discovery. So yeah, man, this is pretty crazy what's going on.
True. Hey, Cat, man, I'll get back to your DM here in a bit, man. After we're done recording, I'll hit you back on that. So appreciate that. But yeah, back to this just slop of a fucking match here.
Jesus.
Like, don't get me wrong, I do like Jada, but I don't want to see her in a long match with Danny Luna. Like, Danny Luna has done so much to ruin TNA. Like, most women's matches that I turn on, that's one that I always turn off when I see her, usually, is Danny Luna. Every time, man.
Because it's nothing new. It's all the same bullshit. There's nothing appealing about her at all. It's like, there's nothing appealing about her physically, personality-wise. It's just all matches, moves.
Well,
she's a dime a dozen. You could replace her with pretty much anybody on the indies.
Well, at least if she were a pretty powerhouse or, sure, you know, she had some sort of curves going on, I could give her a little bit of leeway and be like, oh, she's green, she's working on her shit. But it's like, even if she does work on her shit, you know, look at all the shit she has to get, man. She has to lose all the fucking, like, she has to lose the pancake butt. She has to, like, get boob implants. It's a lot of shit she's got to do, you know?
And she's not going to do all that. Nah. She's just going to say, you know what? Respect me for my in-ring ability. And I'm going to be like, you're a dime a dozen. You replace them. You're not, like, the world doesn't end just because TNA doesn't have you anymore. Yeah, so, I mean, but, like, do I wish her, like, ill will or anything. No. I hope that she gets booked well. She's probably going to be brought into NXT.
Yeah.
I think that's what's going to happen. And you know what? Hey, look. Hopefully she succeeds. Hopefully she gets used well in NXT and can get over there. I mean, I wish the best for her, but I'm tired of seeing her in TNA, man. I think they gotta freshen things up, and that's going to start with getting rid of her, getting rid of Eddie Edwards, getting rid of a lot of the people that just provide nothing to the show.
I could see NXT or Ring of Honor. I think either way is, but yeah, I think one of these companies is going to try to lock her down with a low ball offer and see, because she just wants to be in the big time, and she'll do it. She'll do it. So yeah, I think she's not going to be broke. She's not going to be on the indies forever. She'll eventually get signed because she's young. That's another thing to keep in mind. If a talent's young and they're a work rate machine, they're going to get signed. There's no doubt about it.
No, for sure, man. Yeah, they will.
So
and that's the one thing she's got in her favor, man. Is that she's young and she's got a little bit of a fan following going on. So I think she'll get hired by NXT. I could see her getting brought in.
True. So I mean, I don't think we're gonna see anything as far as a JCW, AEW type union or deal going on. At least that's it. That's a feeling that I got from that interview with Tony Khan. So what do you think as far as indie companies go, or known companies for that matter? What do you think JCW needs to do as far as interpromotional to really get their name on the map?
Without linking up with another promotion?
No. If they can link up with another promotion, I'm not talking about AEW or WWE, but something below that.
Then it wouldn't help. It's what's the point? I think pretty much them, and if I'm being real, I think them and TNA are pretty much on the level when it comes to popularity.
I would disagree just because of the fact that a usual lunacy gets about 50K, I believe, at the end of the week, and then TNA gets 250,000.
More so what I'm saying is the hype of it all.
I mean, there's hype, but they get 5 times the viewer. That would be and TNA is a well-known name on a big station. I'm not discounting JCW and saying that they don't have a shot on streaming or that they couldn't have a shot on a network, but I think it's going to take, it's going to take a little bit of something.
Well, it's going to take time. It's going to take time. It's people got to remember, Vince Russo started booking for JCW 5 months ago. That's nothing. That's a very, very short amount of time in wrestling. They're going to have their bumps. They're going to have their their roadblocks. But I think that they're going to have their growing pains. But I think that within the next year, they're going to be bigger and better than what they are now. I think JCW will continue to grow.
She's making. Well, okay. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. No, you're absolutely right. TNA they're making the right moves that they need to make to really grow. No, I'm sorry. Go for it.
JCW as well, yeah.
Well, that's the thing too. Is we want to see JCW get that big time rub. That ECW got back in the day with WWF, but I just feeling I got from Tony was nah, I'm good. I like watching your show, and that's about it. I'm a fan. That's it.
No, for sure, man. All right, so now that they're doing the Bowflex injury report, or Bioflex. What?
I was about to say, I thought Bowflex fucking went out of business early 2000.
The Bowflex gym. It's does anybody remember that? The fucking Bowflex gym? It's the bars that you would link the thing up to and you pull it down.
Oh yeah, they had the 3 o'clock infomercials about Bowflex. And what is it, Body by Jake, shit like that.
Remember Tybo?
Oh yeah, with Billy Zane, or not Billy Zane, fucking who is that? The fucking the guy who played Spawn.
Banks.
Yeah. Billy Banks, was that it? Billy Banks?
Maybe. I think so, yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah, the good old days. Yeah. Now now instead of that, we just got pointless fucking insurance commercials. That's what really pisses me off. You turn on the TV and you can't go a day without seeing an insurance commercial. Think about how much fucking money insurance companies have to just blow willingly on advertisement everywhere. They do this on radio. They do this on cable. It's the insurance monopoly pisses me off how much money these fuckers make.
Oh, they make a shit ton. And they always try to squirm out of paying too. I hate it.
Yeah, I mean that's I even had to deal with it with Allstate, dude. And this is one of the bigger ones. They're fucking mooches. You have all this money for these. And that's what pisses me off. You have all these money for these commercials, and you can't even give us entertaining commercials. We don't even get the early Geico commercials. We get this just this boring slop nowadays.
That's what we're getting now, man. We're getting boring fucking slop commercials. We're not getting fun. And unfortunately, with this TNA, we're not getting fun either. I mean, they really, it's like they decided for this TNA, yeah, we're gonna exclusively cater to the match marks. If you want entertainment, fuck you. We're gonna slow the pace. And I've noticed that too with AEW, with TNA. What they're doing now is they're doing long matches.
Bouncing act. That's what I think it is. I think it's a bouncing act, and
they're trying to. Could be.
Yeah, they're trying to keep their fans while still get those new ones, and then you can't do that. Doing that, you have to basically buckle down to a certain way and go from there. It's really the only way to really work shit, man. I'm sorry. What do you got? What do you got?
It is. All right. So I got. Okay.
Go for it.
I procrastinated a little bit.
Sure.
And I feel a little bit bad, but it's okay. I'll get the work done. I need help, people in the chat. Our amazing fans. I need help. I need ideas for the Smarkamania intro. Now, I already have the intro made, like the first 20 seconds made. I need help with the rest.
Yeah, guys, go ahead and offer your suggestions. Your suggestion could show up on an intro for our WrestleMania vid. So, yeah, go ahead and offer your suggestions. Get that going. What was it? Butt troll weeb. Butt troll weeb. Hell yeah. Love that. I tried going to Nagoya for a night of drinks last night and to watch All Japan Wrestling tapes after, but got sick and my poopy beehole bled.
Oh, no.
Our toilets spray, though. That's the one thing that I love about the Japanese bidets, man. It's like you go in, it's like high-tech toilets. You go in the hotels, high-tech toilets to just spray your butthole. So, yeah, even though you're having bloody squirt Jack Daniels shits, at least you get to clean up properly. So good for you. I hope you heal up properly, butt troll weeb. And I hope you get a chance to watch some good old 80s All Japan concussion-filled CTE tapes. Enjoy.
Fuck yeah, dude. Well, and that's the thing about Japan. They got those, cool smart toilets. They're way ahead of ours. Like every time we think we get, okay, we got the cool new smart toilet bidet, we're good to go. It'll fucking dry your butthole clean. No. The Japanese got one that'll, give you a fucking blowjob, too, when you're it's done blowing your ass clean. I'm so envious of the Japanese. They get all the cool shit.
Oh, it even asks you afterwards, would you like a blowjob? Would you like your ass licked? And you're like, yeah, I'm here. Might as well.
Sure. All right.
Might as well.
Did you see a pocket pussy come out?
Would you? Angel was saying, would it be reasonable to point out that CM Punk is one of the best mic workers in the business today? I'm not a big fan of his, but I think he's good on the mic. My whole thing with CM Punk is I really feel like he should get somebody to review his scripts or review his promos that he does, because the big problem I have is he's got such intensity behind what he says, and he's got a good delivery in what he says, but what he says is so hypocritical and can get fact-checked, no problem, by anybody who's a good mic worker and knows what they're doing. Like an MJF would pick him apart. And has before. I just look at a situation like with Punk, he really needs to evaluate what he says, because he always every time he does these pipe bombs, he puts himself in a position where he's a massive hypocrite, and you can literally go back to his history and be like, yeah, you did that before, you did that before, you did exactly what you're naming your opponent for doing. It makes him look like an idiot, I'm just saying. It's a great promo. It's almost like listening to a good metal album, and then you listen to lyrics and wow, these some shitty lyrics, But the music's awesome, That's what it reminds me of.
CM Punk running from Roman while holding his meth. I like that. It's like he loses the title and he loses his meth. I like that idea. Okay, and I got another idea too. It's okay, at the very end.
Did you hear what I said? I know you're focused on your intro, but did you hear what I just said?
Oh no, go ahead, say it again. I'm so sorry, man. My ADD is kicking in.
Never mind, man. Never mind.
No, please say it again. No, please,
I can't. I'm a little there, so I'm forgetting what I said. So, no, I was just wondering if you heard what I said, because I was trying to make a point, and then you just went right to the intro. So
I'm sorry, man.
It's okay. Anyways, so yeah, they're showing this cool intro right now with Elias. He's in the middle of a graveyard, and this kid is staring at him, and he got beat down by Frankie Kazarian. Okay, I like this. This is good.
See, this is different. This is what they fought. Don't start the show out with stuff like this. Don't start it out with boring contract segments that just mean nothing, and then don't go into a Danny Luna match that's boring as fuck. This is good. This is what TNA does well.
this is what they should have opened up the show with. I love it how they're doing more cinematic stuff, but this is honestly something that they should have opened up the show with. Got our attention right off the bat with something that seems like it's out of a movie, especially if you were watching The Expendables and you go from a commercial break right into this. You'll be like, I don't remember this from The Expendables. Is this one of the cut scenes? You know, I don't know. I think they could get people's attention.
Nah, man, I think they could. I think it's a good idea. I think they could.
Yeah. So they let the broken guitar and the grave, and Elias is feeling his head. This is cool, man. I really like this.
Digging it. Taryn Terrell, holy shit. Okay.
Yeah, they brought her back at the most recent show, the big show that they did. So I'm glad to see her back. She got in shape really quick. She was looking like a disheveled housewife a month ago. She looks like classic Taryn right here. This is good for her. I'm very happy for her.
Yeah. Coming out here looking all skimpy.
Wow. Yeah, she's super hoed up right now.
Hoed up.
Love it. Okay, so thoughts on Drew McIntyre? He's great, man. I think Drew's fucking awesome. He's got a top 10 awesome coming his way, you know?
Yeah.
He's good. He's a good dude.
Absolutely.
So, Chapter 2 said favorite and least favorite street weapon, most cringe. My most favorite of all time is probably the flaming barbed wire bat. That I think is very cool, and it's something that would cause damage, and it just looks cool. Most cringe weapon would definitely have to be that one time that we had to watch the Effie versus Marco stunt match, and he tried to choke him with the dildo. So, either that or the dildo from that fucking CZW show. So either one of those.
Would the butt thumb train count as a weapon?
I guess. I mean, thumbs can count as a weapon. Good Lord, look at Taryn in this fucking skanky ass fucking red light district fucking venereal disease outfit she's wearing. Holy shit.
She literally looks like a prostitute. I'm not like this is how a prostitute would dress if you're walking down like the fucking streets of New Orleans on a fucking like 9 o'clock at night. You see a prostitute walking by. She's dressed like Taryn Terrell.
All she's missing is like the bottle of Jack Daniels, the alcoholic stance, and then maybe a little fucking a cold sore on her lip. You know, I could go full like she looks so trashy and hoary. I love it in a good way. In a good way.
She does in a good way. She's still hot. I'll give her that.
Yeah, no, for sure. Nah. Well, and that's the thing that really surprised me is she was looking frumpy as fuck a month ago. I was like, I never expected her to return to pro wrestling. She let her hair down. She got some good makeup going. She's wearing this like super trashy fucking skimpy fucking just like dirty slimy whore outfit. It's good for you.
They need. Well, okay. So like, what do you think? Because it's nice seeing it's nice seeing Taryn Terrell back. What do you think about Brooke Tessmacher?
Tessmacher could be good if she's in shape. I think she's a good choice. I think they should definitely do something with Candice Michelle since they got her signed as well. I'd love to see her in the mix. I'd even like it if they maybe brought back Victoria. You know, you're bringing back Mickie James. Let's bring back Victoria. I still think she's got some merit to the business. What's been going on with Caitlyn? I think Caitlyn's in great shape. Let's bring her back in, you know?
That's a good point. Yeah, Caitlyn, that's a good point. God, who's another chick they could bring back from TNA? Like from TNA's past.
I mean, at least they brought back ODB. That's cool, you know?
Yeah. Oh, you know who they could bring back is the redhead. Fuck, what's her name?
Oh,
there's two of them.
Christy Hem would be one, and then Marie Canels is the other.
Marie Canels. Oh, but there's a third one, and she's available, and she's a good talker. Bro.
Santana Garrett?
Close.
Okay. Who else?
Big natural boobies, red hair.
Oh,
Ring of Honor.
But the thing about her is, I don't know if she's still got it, man, because has she came back to wrestling?
She hasn't come back to wrestling, but she can still cut a good promo. I think she's good enough for. I think she's good for one match.
My whole thing, like, the person who we're talking about is Taylor Hendricks, and don't get me wrong. 2016, Taylor Hendricks was money. She was gold. She could have been a top superstar in pro wrestling. But what we've seen lately from Taylor Hendricks is nice, happy, positive Taylor Hendricks that does videos from an RV. And she gets like 100 views on YouTube in like
it's a shame.
6 months. It's because nobody wants, like, if you're going to be a hot chick, you got to show boobs if you're going to say positive shit. She's all like fucking covered up and stuff. And she's in her fucking RV and she lets it be known that she's married. So it's like, it takes away that area, you know, for all the will-be bachelors out there.
Oh,
you know?
Catman, that's a good question there. What about Velvet Sky and Angelina Love?
Yes, Velvet Sky. I know she retired.
Beautiful people.
But here's the thing. I know Velvet Sky retired, but at the very least you could bring her in as a valet. Angelina's still wrestling. Bring her in with that. Who's that dude who she was with? Fodder. Bring her in with Fodder. Fuck it. You know?
Oh, I know the guy you're talking. He was in the American Wolves. Werewolves.
No. Angelina Love is with Fodder. That's her dude.
Oh no, that's her dude now. But like, who's the other? God, who was the other guy? Eddie Edwards and who was fucking. It was Eddie. Who was in the American Wolves? It was Eddie Edwards and
Danny Richards. Was it Davey Richards? Yeah, Davey Richards.
There you go.
Well, the thing about Davey Richards is he kind of got blackballed by the industry.
What did he do?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to say it's some like sexual offender bullshit. Like he got blackballed. That's why you haven't seen him anywhere. Yeah. He got chasing Rance. Or Rance chasing, however the fuck you say his name. But also the first time I came here, the airport and all hotels have toilets where there are fucking buttons on wall in front of you control everything. I was like, oh my god, I can't leave. But if tall, knees hit the wall. Well, that's the thing. Is it's unfortunately for Japan, they're all super intelligent people, but they're all midgets. That's an unfortunate thing. So when you're this super tall white basketball player looking motherfucker, and you come in and you use the stalls, yeah, you're gonna be knocking the fucking stalls with your knees. And not only that, but you must have walked in thinking it was like almost like Sylvester Stallone looking at the wall in Demolition Man, like, what the fuck did these three shells mean? I gotta assume it was something like that, you know?
Oh, it's gotta be crazy, man. Just how they do things over there. It's just so weird. Well, and they're so polite, and everything is clean. Like the fucking they got these like umbrella things out front that I've seen where you put your umbrella in it, like automatically wraps it up. It's Japan is crazy, but it's a good kind of crazy.
You're starting to see, though, the faults of immigration and what's going on there, and it's just like it sucks, man. It sucks seeing Japan lose its identity. That's the main thing that I hate about what the New World Order is doing right now, is they're causing these countries to lose their identity. I want Italy to feel like Italy. I want England to feel like England. I want Japan to feel like Japan. I don't want to go over there and have it feel like India or have it feel like Somalia, you know?
Oh, for sure, man. Well, it's because you want to have that experience too of like this different culture. Like you go to a country, like it would suck if every country's the same. That would suck. I want Germany to be Germany. I want Italy to be Italy. Japan to be Japan. America to be America. Canada to be Canada. Mexico to be Mexico. I don't want everything to be bland and the same. Fuck that shit. No, difference, variety. Variety is the spice of life, as they say.
When I go to Italy, I want to smell spaghetti. I want to smell pizza. I don't want to smell poop in the streets, you know?
No. Hey, buddy, you don't want poop wine? Come on, buddy. It's okay.
No, I do not want your gnat and maggot-covered fucking poop wine. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, that's gross, too. Like, you'll see, like, I don't know if you saw, like, this British influencer. He went over to India, and he's like, hey, yeah, let me pour a little bit of that juice. And it's, like, literally this brown poop juice that had, like, shit, like, all sorts of shit floating in it. It's got, like, dead bugs in it. Bugs are floating over it. And he drank it. Of course, he got food poisoning. It's like, were you doing it for content? You know?
I'm surprised. I can't believe it. He got food poisoning.
Oh, but he only paid 10 cents for that drink. Bargain for food poisoning.
I mean, he got he got it for 10 cents, but the hospital bill was like what, $1,000? You know?
Easily. So, Chapter 2 said WWE at Coliseum like Pink Floyd Pompeii could be fire. Well, and that's like, I know a lot of people shit on WrestleMania 9, you know, because it was over in Caesar's Palace. We were going to cover that last night. We just had a lot of stuff to take care of for the fans, by the way. No, it's like that. I liked WrestleMania 9 because it was a different setting than what you were used to. It was outdoors. You had the whole Roman feel to it. You had the Coliseum set up to it. It had a theme. I think every WrestleMania should have its own theme, its own feeling to it that separates it from every other WrestleMania. And the fact it was outdoors, I don't even mind the fact it was in a smaller venue. I loved it. I thought it was cool. I think WWE should do more of that.
They should, man. Absolutely.
But you got to wonder, there's got to be some sort of historical thing going on with the Coliseum why they can't do any sort of fights or anything there, you know? It's got something going on, man.
Gotta do something, or maybe it's just like I don't know, like a lack of creativity. Maybe it'd cost too much money, but something like have fun with it, man. Like book different venues. I'm tired of like these samey looking football stadium venues that they're in. Do something new, do something different.
And it's just, it's never a good setup nowadays. It's just giant LEDs in a football stadium. Yay. Uncreative assholes. G2.
I know. Well, and like for people who are wondering, like we just did a like how to fix WrestleMania 42. We gave our ideas, and I think we did a better job. We took the shit that Triple H has right now, and we made it good.
I think one of my favorite matches that I think we came up with, I'm not going to spoil it for them, is what we have planned for Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
You really need to tap into the theme of being in Vegas. And I really hope that they do. I hope that they do something. You know, we're gonna be putting out that video. It's gonna come out on Patreon tomorrow, so that'll be coming out. We got an Overhated on Logan Paul coming out real soon too. So yeah, just keep an eye out for that. Probably move it to Saturday. So yeah, Saturday for our video to fix this, and then Overhated on Logan Paul's coming out on Friday. So yeah, we got some content coming up for you. I'm excited about the Fix This on WrestleMania. I really hope TKO somebody takes our ideas and uses them. You know, because we want to see this show get better.
Well, absolutely, and like the whole thing with Japan, man, it's like, you know, but the Japanese, you gotta have some Americans in there, you know, you gotta have some seasoning in there. But the flavor, like the main dish has to be the same, but you can add a little bit of American, Canadian seasoning in there, Mexican seasoning. You could have fun with it. But what I'm saying is, like, Japan needs to stay Japan, is what I'm saying. Like, the culture needs to remain. You could have all different kinds of people, but the culture has to remain. The politeness, the technology, just all that cool shit, gotta remain.
Yeah, and that's the thing about, you know, just white and black culture in Japan. I think it's healthy. I think in the right amount of doses, I think, and even Mexican too, I think it's healthy, and it helps grow it. I mean, look at what King of the Hill did in Japan. That's their top anime over there. They love that shit.
Their top anime.
So Just Prime... Speaking of, Just Prime said, have you gentlemen checked out Demons of the Shadow Realm?
I haven't.
It's a new anime created by the creator of Full Metal Alchemist. I like it. Okay. I mean, I'm always down to check out. I know Full Metal Alchemist is one of the better ones out there. So, nice. Okay, Santino just punched Stacks in the face. They're having a fight backstage. Stacks got his ass kicked by Santino. He's chasing him. Okay, this is cool. Why did they put this at the beginning of the fucking show?
Because they're idiots. They always started out slow. Like the past segment that we just watched, where Taryn Terrell took a bump, okay? And then
awesome.
This segment, this is good. This is what they need to be fucking doing more of. But yet the marks are going to complain, there's not enough wrestling on a wrestling show.
Damn it, they're having fucking Indy Hartwell go up against Ariana Grace. Nobody wants to see that. Let's have Tessa and Ariana go at it.
Right. Oh, but I think what it is that Tessa's in the Undead Realm right now with James Mitchell.
Oh, I haven't got there yet. I think I'm on a little bit of delay, but
no, from last week.
Oh, got you. Okay, yeah. No, Just Prime. We're gonna check that out, man. That sounds Demons of the Shadow Realm. I'll have to look that one up. So King Marcus said, these delusional flesh golems, human elites, but personally rather call them hog parasites that obey Satan's kingdom, just want all humans mixed/corrupt until there's no identity left, easy to control. And this is something that it's very controversial to talk about, but I would always reflect back to the Kalergi plan. And it's something that, you know, it's very difficult to talk about on YouTube because of what it says and what it's pertaining to. But I really feel that there's a lot of misinformation going on right now. Like, for example, everybody thinks that the elites are Jews. No, they are not Jews. They are people masquerading as Jews, trying to protect themselves by lying, by calling themselves Jews. So if that's the big thing, is the elites are not Jews. I just want to make that clear right off the bat. They're basically half humans, half demons, if you ever want to know what the fuck they are. So that's for real what they are. So anyways, they're hybrids, yes. So they have hid behind anti-Semitism as a protective measure for people finding out who they truly are.
Sure.
Which I think is disgusting that they're using the Jewish people like that. They have perverted Israel. They have perverted the Jewish kingdom. They have perverted a lot of good things. Jewish people, for the most part, like the ones that you meet on the street are great people. I feel that the ones that are in the media, they go along with the status quo because they feel this is what they need to get the power, which is sad. You know, it is what it is. People will exploit any sort of loophole that they can if they are of that person. Trust me. They always will do that, especially Jewish.
They'll always use the card.
Always. So yeah, if you have a card, you'll use it. But anyways, no, that's what they want with the Kalergi plan. That is their grand plan. The elites, they want it so that when you start taking all these, let's say for example, and this is not trying to paint towards anybody in particular, but you take low IQ people from other nations that are known for having low impulse control, low IQ. And you bring them into an area that has, they're safe, they have low crime, they have high intelligence with their population, they have high productivity. You bring these people in, and what you do is you give them government benefits up the ass. You make it so that they really don't have to work. You give them government benefits up the ass, and you give them sanctions to the point where they can go out, like for example, London. They can go out on the streets and they can stab people. And they're let loose on the street the next day. They can grape people. They are released on the street the next day. They can do bad stuff to children. They're released on the streets the next day. This is all done by design. And then what they'll do in return too, for example, with London, is they'll come after the people for saying mean tweets. And what they're doing, what they're trying more to do is they're trying to build up a situation where Britain fights back. But Britain has been so pussified for the most part. There's some cool people over there in Britain, you know, TWRP fans and whatnot. But Britain has been so pussified for the longest time, especially since they took their guns away back in 1996 with that school shooting. It's been so pussified for the longest time that it's led to a culture that does not fight back. It accepts whatever draconian 1984 measure is put on it. And you can see it. They keep on cranking it up over the years. Will Britain eventually fight back? I hope they do, man. I really hope all of the UK, Scotland, Ireland, UK fights back against this government, but you kind of see what they're going to do. I feel like they're getting them to the point where they have a breaking point and they have to do martial law over there. I feel like they're going to use UK as a test ground. I could be wrong.
Absolutely. Well, and the thing, like, what we're trying to say here is, like, it's not necessarily a race thing. It's more of a culture thing. Like, certain countries have, like, a certain customs, like, ways of doing things. And what we're saying is that if you're coming from a different country, you gotta assimilate. You gotta adapt. And that's what, like, people did when they came over from Italy or Ireland or Spain or wherever to America.
The original immigrants did. Yes, the original immigrants.
They adapted to the American culture. Right, and that's what we're saying is, like, if like I as an American go to China, okay, I'm not gonna like be an asshole and demand, no, you must accept American values. No, I'm gonna say, okay, well, because now I'm going to your country, I got to adapt to your way of living. That's what.
But
that's
they don't.
What we're
But
saying,
they don't
man.
do that. But they don't do that. What you're talking about is a perfect scenario. What I'm doing is I'm talking about a realistic scenario with what's going down. And part of the Kalergi plan is to purposely target nations that have low IQ, low impulse control, have no respect for whatever country they enter, give them everything, put them up on a pedestal, and protect them with the laws. And what that does in turn is that breeds content from the people who are there from the lands, the originators, the people who have been living there for a little bit. What it does is it breeds content, and it breeds this racial infighting that they want. They want people to hate each other. And it doesn't, you're absolutely right, it doesn't play into color, it plays into certain cultures. That's exactly what it's about. And the cultures that they're bringing in are all destructive cultures. That a lot of them, and a lot of these destructive cultures, let's be real, a lot of them are demon based. They'll never admit it, but a lot of these cultures are demon based. That's why they act like demons on the streets. That's why they have no moral compass, because I think a lot of them are run by demons.
Yeah, they're too dumb to know what they're being controlled by. They just see it as like, oh, this is the world I'm living in. They're not seeing, and like this is how I'm reacting to it. They're not seeing basically that they're being influenced by certain entities that are not good. I'll just put it that way. I mean, demons, yeah, you could say demons, absolutely, but I think there's like other evil spirits. There's demons, evil spirits, things controlling you from another dimension.
Well, it's even been proven though that a lot of the, like, let's say for example, African immigrants coming over, a lot of them, they have a lot of black magic that they use in their rituals. Voodoo is black magic based. Just saying. They have a lot of black magic rituals. They pray to demons. They bring that over here to the States. They do not respect our cultures. They're going to bring their cultures over, and you're going to deal with it, or you're racist. That's how it is.
And that's a shame, man, because like That's what kills countries. Like, what kills countries is homogeneity. It's okay to have variety in a country. It's okay to have cultures. Like, I'm cool with, like, San Francisco having the fucking the China district, or what's it called? Chinatown, right?
Right.
Yeah. I'm cool with San Diego having Little Italy. I'm cool with all these different cultures. Like, you could, even within like one state, you could just have all these different experiences of like all these cultures. That's cool, man. That's cool. And I what I don't want is everything to become like the same, you know?
Well, that's what they're hoping to, is they're trying to really, and this is something like, it's not supremacy or anything, they literally are trying to kill off the white man. That's what they're trying to do right now. Because it's a situation where if they can kill off the white man and dilute the race as much as possible, it becomes a situation where they can control. That's what they plan to do. It's sad. I think it's really crappy how they use, for example, black people against their own people. They've done this forever. You know, with the CIA infighting, planting drugs, all this other shit in the communities. I think it's disgusting what they do to their own people, and I think it's disgusting that they're pitting people against each other like this. I have no problem with, you know what, if you find a like, let's say, for example, you're a white dude, you find a great black woman, all the more power to you. You're a black dude, you find a great white woman, all the more power to you. It goes beyond what I'm saying with that, so don't even get it twisted like that. This goes infiltration into a society with low IQ people doing rape and forcefully interbreeding. That's what I'm talking about. Completely
and like
different.
the thing with the two is like it's okay to have like to filter who you're bringing into your country. Like, and shit, Americans did that back in the day. We didn't let just anybody in. No, we had strict standards on who can be brought in, and there's something wrong with that at all.
Nothing at all. King Marcus said, that's why we have an immigration crisis, economic enslavement, along with racial tensions, Christianity slander, modern-day Sodom and Gomorrah. And this is what I'm saying, is it all leads back to the Kalergi plan. For anybody that actually looks this up, we're going to do a question everything on Rumble one of these days on it and really get in depth with it. It's very controversial to talk about on YouTube. That's why we kind of have to do in Super Chat. So, yeah, no, it's a situation where, if their plan goes as it is, as they want it to be, then what their plan is to get in... basically a nation that is so brainwashed and low IQ that they do not question authority. What they're going for is almost like
Chicken sandwich?
that's immediately what I think of is from South Park, Jackoffosaurus. That they want everybody to be almost like a Jackoffosaurus, I guess. That's the best way I can think of it.
Jack officer. Hey guys, how's it going?
So
Love it.
And that's the thing too, is like this has nothing to do with anybody who's white, black, Mexican. Like, you are exempt from all of this. What we're talking about is immigrants from other nations coming into our country, given stuff right off the bat and doing whatever they want, whether it be crimes, whether it be rape, crimes towards children, any sort of thing, and being protected. We're completely against that. And there's, I'm sorry, you can pull the race card all you want. There's no protection from hurting a child or an innocent woman. Fuck you.
Yeah, protect the innocents, man. I mean, come on. What are we doing here?
Yeah. So, what is it? Butthole Weeb said, you guys said I'm too white to live here because immigration.
Oh, I didn't say such a thing. Come on.
I'm a dual visa and own a home here. Unsub JC Baka. I'm fluent too. I'm not trouble. Well, but that's the one thing that we said right off the bat. Is if you're white, black, Mexican, whatever you are, and you respect Japanese culture and you want to assimilate, they're cool with that. That's all they ask for is people that come over to Japan, is just respect their culture. You have always been very respectful to their culture, and they look at you as one of their own. I mean, shit, you told me your stories about fucking all the pussy you fucking slang over there, so nah, dude, you're doing well, man. You're doing well, and that's the type of thing. Is like, I don't have a problem with anybody coming over to any sort of area and immigrating, as long as you assimilate and you're cool towards everybody there. Show respect to your new home. That's how I look at it.
Fuck yeah, dude. Absolutely. Like, just show respect. That's all we're asking for, man. Like, if you're coming from another country, show respect to the country that you're going to. I don't think that's unreasonable, no matter where you are on the political aisle, left or right. I just think, like, just showing respect, is important. It's just, I don't know. I think that's what's important, but...
Right. Well, you could tell, like, there was a video I saw earlier that kind of, like, brought up this conversation. It was a UK video of this guy. It was this immigrant on the trolley, and he had his pants down, and he had his headphones on, and, yeah, they thankfully blurred out his junk, but he's standing there singing to himself, with his, his dick hanging out, and this this UK guy comes up and says, "Hey man, put your trousers back on. Get the fuck off the train. Get off the train." And then it got to a point where like a couple guys got together. They threw that fucker off the train. As soon as they got to the first stop, they threw him off the train. And he's like, "Dude, there's children around here. There's women. Pull your damn trousers up." Don't stick up for it anymore. You see a motherfucker, I don't care if you're gonna be put on some sort of YouTube thing or they make you viral, whatever. Do what's right. Throw that fucking idiot out of the fucking train. It don't matter if you're white, Mexican, whatever. Throw him out of the fucking train. Don't matter even if you're black. Throw him out of the fucking train. Show these motherfuckers coming over our country, if they can't respect it, they need to get the fuck out.
Cool. Yeah, man, I think it's reasonable. I don't think that's racist or xenophobic. No, I think that's totally fucking reasonable.
But that's the problem with the liberals that I always talk about, is that they protect killers. They protect rapists. They protect child offenders. These are the people that they protect, because maybe they are one, just saying.
What very well could be. Well, and the thing too is like I think both sides can go too far. I think the right could be like, oh, let's deport all the fucking agriculture workers.
Dumb.
Which is stupid. It's just going to raise food prices. And then the left is like, yeah, let's let all the fucking poop-fingered immigrants in. I'm like, well, that's also dumb too, because they're not going to really be providing anything of value to your culture or country. So
that's
it's like
my main thing. That's my main thing. I'm so glad you brought up the migrant workers. We live in California, so we've had Mexican migrant workers coming over here and working with us for a long time. They do a great job of construction. They're cool. Like, this modern wave is kind of shitty at construction, but the old school wave, great with construction, great with janitorial. They work hard. They'll work out in the fields. They'll do the work that people don't want to do. And that's what I love. Like, if you're willing to come to our country and work, I don't have a problem with you. You have my respect. You deserve a right to live here.
Well, I never understood that from the right. It's like, why would you hate Mexican immigrants coming in, these Mexican day laborers coming in? The vast majority of them are Catholic, family-oriented, patriarchal. Why wouldn't, like, those are the kind of people you want. They're hardworking. They love God. They're family-oriented. Why wouldn't you want those people in? I just don't understand. They're giving you everything you said you wanted out of an immigrant, yet you're deporting them. Why? That's stupid. It's self-defeating.
I don't get the hate for the Mexican community by the MAGA
They're
groups.
Cool.
I've never got that, because Mexicans, they love God, they're pro-family. They obviously are wrestling fans, so we're cool with that.
Yes.
They're down to earth people. You know, they're forgiving. They work hard. I mean, it's really hard for me to say anything bad about what Mexicans have brought over, especially to California. They've done a lot of great Mexican food too. They've done so much, at least for California, to try to make it into less of a liberal shithole, and that's not even starting on the women. Mexican women are some of the best out there. Prove me wrong.
Man. The fucking hot Latina bitches coming over with their big fat asses. Like, how could you want to deport that? How could you, like, what's wrong with you? If you're a right winger, like, how could you want to deport that? Keep the fucking big booty Latinas here in the States, damn it. What are we doing?
That's what I'm saying, man. It's like, and not only that, but I tell you, man, these Latino women, if you're a MAGA white dude, MAGA black dude, MAGA Mexican guy, whatever the fuck you are, MAGA whatever, you should really strive to get yourself a big booty Latina that knows how to cook. These women, they love to cook. They love God. They love their family. They're loyal. Stop fucking around, dude. You know.
So I don't get it. I think that's the whole thing. Is like, let's be reasonable with immigration. And I think we're reasonable with immigration. Like, I just think people get unreasonable with it. Like, they get too extreme on one side or the other, when in reality, it's like the centrist position is probably the right one in this, and it's the one that I agree with. The centrist position is hardworking laborers, if they want to go through the process, yeah, let them on in. I think we got to fix our immigration courts. We got to fix all that. But I think that there's a better way to go about it than the MAGA way or the libtard way. You know,
we've gone so far left that the right is now center. That's what it is.
In some instances, it is. In some instances, it is. And then there are some instances where it goes too far. I think it's fucking stupid. I'll say it again. It's fucking stupid to deport agriculture workers if you want to keep food prices down. You're going to have a labor shortage. Who's going to be picking the fucking crops? Robots? Nope. Well, not yet.
I mean, I will say Amazon is already starting to replace a lot of their warehouses with robot workers. So who knows, man? They might be there really soon. Sooner than we think, which is the sad part.
Yeah.
Chapter 2 said, who is booking WWE by next Mania? I think by next Mania, no, not.
I'm kidding.
That's something that like people like Kefis will put over. Yeah, Vince is gonna. No, dude. Like, let's be. I want everybody to be fucking real. Do you really think they're gonna bring in a guy that has a fucking rap sheet like Vince back in the company, a fucking corporately traded company unless it gets sold? Come on, dude. Let's be real. It's like I'm tired of the delusion. Vince ain't coming back.
You know who I think it's actually going to be, if I'm being realistic?
Who?
You know who I think it's going to be?
Who?
If you smell what The Rock is cooking.
And I don't have a problem with that. If that's who it is, if they're bringing in The Rock, Brian Gewirtz, I like that, man. I think that they should really revamp creative. That's a good way to do it. I would honestly... We put... I'm not going to spoil it. We talked about what we should have for the new creative team with our Fix This on WrestleMania video coming out. We'll have that coming out on Saturday on Patreon. So, yeah, dude, we got a game plan for everything. We're setting this shit up. But, yeah, I think The Rock should definitely be back in power if Triple H is getting the fuck out.
Yeah, I think he should be. Well, I think it's the most... Like, if you're going to do a complete shakeup, that to me is the most logical thing. You keep Bruce Pritchard where he is. You integrate Brian Gewirtz as the head writer, the head of creative, and then you have The Rock still in his position, kind of overseeing everything, like from afar. I think that could work, man.
Yeah, well, because that's the thing, too, is it seems like Nick Khan is one of those guys. He's a snake oil salesman. He's been friends with The Rock forever. So I guarantee you if there's a regime change, Nick Khan's still going to be there. So Nick Khan will be a part of that cabinet, be working side by side with The Rock. They'll be best buddies. So, yeah, that will happen. I guarantee you.
Absolutely, man. So I got to see that women's match was not bad. Jade and Myla Grace.
Hey, they were hot. That's the one thing you can hope for is like both Myla Grace and Elena Black look good. I would have started off either with one of the vignettes or this match. Because that way at least you get your straight fan base watching or you get your action lovers watching right off the bat. You need the pace of the show. It shouldn't get to the point where it slows the fuck down and speeds up. It should, speed up a little bit, get you interested.
Well, hold up. I'm so sorry.
Go for it.
So apparently they're suspending Santino indefinitely.
Hold up.
I'm sorry, man.
I just see him yelling. I see Daria with her weird shoulder pads. Okay, now Indy's babbling on about some bullshit.
I'm just watching this right now.
No, you're all good. No, we're trying to figure out what's going on.
Oh shit. Okay, so Indy Fartwell suspended indefinitely as well. Okay, so some storyline bullshit will be back by the pay-per-view.
Damn it!
Bastards!
Why can't that be permanently?
He's making permanent. Come on,
dude. Let's really face the facts. Shitty Fartwell sucks. She's always sucked. She's garbage at what she does.
Garbage. I gotta say, the show really did pick up. It's every TNA episode is exactly the same. It's like the first 30 minutes to an hour is boring as fuck, and then after that it picks up. I hate that. No, just divide it equally. Keep interest in the show going. Don't let it fucking die on the intro and then ramp up.
Well, that's the problem too. It's like when you're starting out an action-based show called Impact, you got to make an impact.
Yeah.
I got Gia Miller coming out with the guest. This Ricky Sosa guy is such a fucking wet indie fart. Let's be real.
I mean, I haven't seen enough of the guy. I don't know how good he is. Maybe he is good. Maybe he's the next guy.
He's a theme song. He's a theme song, dude. He's like a less charismatic Javon Evans with a catchy theme song and an intro.
I mean, but maybe he'll be good. Maybe he'll get, because that's the thing with Javon Evans. When he came into NXT, he could not cut a promo to save his life. But as time went on, he got better. I think he got more confident, and he's a pretty decent mic worker now, in my opinion, at least. So I don't know. I would say let's give the guy some time. Let's see what he develops.
I'm trying. This is the most positive I've ever seen you about an upcoming talent. You're like, wow.
Who knows? Maybe. It's like because he's new to the scene, he's kind of he's an indie guy. I just think to me, let's just see where he is in a month from now or 2 months from now. All
right, well, let's see how he is on the mic right here. I already know that shirt is like a fucking medium, and he easily should be wearing an XL.
Yeah, he's an X Division guy. Yeah, which I'm cool. They need more guys in the X Division. I think Kerry Morton in the X Division would be good.
Well, they need more mic workers, so yeah, I'm cool with that.
All right, Ricky Sosa, cut a promo.
Trent High was asking, did you see Levesque appear on Cody's podcast? It feels like they both compliment each other and stroke their own ego. Kind of boring. I saw like that's the thing is I saw the clips while I was scrolling and I sent them to my email, so I haven't had a chance to actually sit down and watch them. But from what I saw, yeah, it was a lot of stroke my ego, you stroke mine, I stroke yours type of bullshit. So you can tell that Cody is one of his kids. Like Cody, Seth Rollins, Gunther, they're all his babies.
No, for sure, man. Well, and I bet, because I didn't see the podcast, I bet there was a lot of dick suckery going on. There had to have been.
What's up with, like, Eric Young going and picking fights with, like, young black guys? Is he, like, a confused, homeless homosexual? What is, like, because it was, like, Leon Slater, and then it was BDE, now it's fucking, now it's this dude, Ricky Sosa. It's like, does he have a young black guy fetish? What's going on here?
He's a homeless dick sucker. He's like, I'll suck your dick for a quarter.
I mean,
I don't know what he's doing.
Ricky's coming up from the Indies, man. He ain't getting a good contract. He can barely afford the ramen and pork and beans. Come on, dude. Eric's like, I'm gonna save this segment.
You need me to cut a pro? Yeah, my voice sounds like it's stuck in a blender, but you know what? I can make it work. Yeah, okay. Ricky Sosa, like he's gonna need some promo classes. Yeah.
We can have the match right now in the ring.
Oh man. Well, I mean, maybe he's the kind of talent where he doesn't need to talk much, but he's good in the ring. I guess like he's a good little hand. I mean, hey, it's.
Well, this is a situation where if TNA can't make him a better mic worker, at least get him a valet, somebody who can bring the heat for him,
Or put him in a faction. I think that's what you should do with this guy. Put him in a faction.
Dude, how perfect of a tag. Let's do it. A perfect tag team, BDE and Ricky Sosa. They're both cruiserweight flippy guys. They're both green. Fuck it,
What about him and Leon Slater?
Leon's might be too big of a name in the X division because they're already putting him up with Mike Santana. But I said BDE's brand new. He's already feuded with Eric Young. You got a story there,
Yeah, absolutely. So I mean, there's some, and Eric Young. That's a good point, man. So I think because that ties it all in together,
Absolutely. So it's
I'll give Ricky Sosa this, man. He's athletic. I mean,
he's very good in the ring. Yeah, the dude's very good in the ring. He's just stale on the mic. So yeah. That's my whole thing is like right now he's an entrance. He needs to be more than an entrance.
Maybe he'll get there, man. I mean, maybe he'll get there.
This is something I can't wait to cover too. Is Dave having a meltdown about the coach interview? So not only did he go off on X, like there's like 4 or 5 tweets about it, but then he like went on his podcast and was talking about it. He's just a jealous ex-girlfriend at this point. Like he got so offended, and then he was like trying to correct shit that Coach and Vince said about him. It's like, just whatever, dude. Just let them say their shit. What are you trying to hide?
He's like, well, Tony probably shouldn't have said all that. That thing going on there was a little disrespectful. Like, he was so fucking butthurt. Dude, the clip going around, if you haven't seen it, bro, you gotta see it.
I'm going to check it out soon. I've just been sending stuff to my email because I've been in a crunch, so if I see someone on X, I'll just go ahead and send it to my email real quick. But yeah, I will check out that interview, but I seen a little bit of the tweets. Yeah, he went unhinged.
Dude, he went unhinged. Like, do you think we could put a little bit of that in the news, or what do you think?
Oh, of course. No, it's all going in the news. Yeah, that's why I send it to my email. Like, a lot of times, if I see something for the news and I don't have time to watch a video or really check it out or reply or whatever, I'll just like it, send it to my email, and have it all set for the news. That way I don't have to go in pieces and find everything, I get it all in one piece. So, yeah, it just makes it easier for me.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. But, yeah, seeing Dave trip out about that, I expected it because he wants Tony in his back pocket more than anything. He wants Tony to, book like he does, book his types of matches. That's the thing is Tony for the longest time has been booking for Dave, and then he finally is like, you know what, I need to gain some popularity. And once he started changing a little bit and doing some more sports entertainment, that's when we saw the upkeep in the viewership. That's what it really took, dude. It took him going sports entertainment to see this 730K.
And I bet Dave gave him a phone call, and that's why it all of a sudden went back to long matches,
Well, and notice the change happened too. I don't know if you remember, right after the show that Dave was at, San Jose. After that show, That's when wasn't that the 318 show? The show after that, like that was the show where they really started picking shit up, right?
Yeah, you know what? Let me verify that, because like you get a lot of people who say, "Oh, you got this one." Let me just go back and look, just to verify.
Too. It's like we don't have Grok live like you do.
Right.
Right. We're watching a match and trying to do this shit. So
the 18th. Let me go back and look here. 619. Okay, that would have been March 11th. Yeah, the March 18th episode, 7:30. Because the one before that was 619 on the 11th.
yeah.
Wow.
So right after the Dave show, he's like, I think at that point he's like, I spent all this time making this dream show for Dave, and he was disappointed. What am I wasting my time for? Let me just try something different.
Well, and it doesn't draw. Like, what Dave wants does not draw. It does not draw at all. And then when Dave, but literally, I'm not kidding when I say I literally went back and watched that March 18th episode twice. I'm not kidding. It was that, just the flow, the pace of the show, the matches were kept short. You had crazy stuff happening. There was like return stuff to talk about. And that was what kicked it off. Like, I literally just proved it. I went back on WrestleNomics and it showed. The episode before the March 18th one was 619. After that, 7:30.
Very strange, man. No, well, and that's what I'm saying is I feel like he booked that show, that San Jose show, specifically for Dave, since he was live at ringside. And I think with the disappointment that he saw on Dave's face, he's like, "What am I wasting my time for? Let me try booking a different show," and it worked.
That's a good point. Yeah, because that March, I'm just hard to interrupt, but that March 11th episode was the Dave show, the one that Dave was in.
That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So they changed something up. It worked for the better. That's what I would say. Don't book for Dave. Don't book for book for the audience, the casual audience, and that's what Vince Russo was screaming at him, bro. You have to work for the casual audience, bro. And you just see Tony the whole time. He's like, he looks blazed out of his head, and he's just smiling the whole time. He's just like, And my favorite is like whenever Vince is like, people been saying that you're ruining the industry, and then you can see his facial expression change to very serious, and he goes, and then he does like the little solemn nod, like, and then he's like, but you're doing so much crazy shit on Dynamite, bro, and then you see the smile pick back up. He's like, it was great. I think Tony is so unbelievably physically charismatic without even trying. He has it, man.
I'm sorry. Okay, we're back in the Demon Realm. We got Tessa Blanchard on TV.
Yes. With James Mitchell.
Okay. So it's a place where her worst fears and imaginations come to reality. Okay. She's in the Undead Realm.
Oh, so she's still with Ricochet. Okay, cool.
Are they gonna play in the walls? You're a racist, Chance? What are they gonna do?
It's like a haunted house. In one room, you see like Ricochet playing with his butthole. Another room, you see like fucking fat neckbeard saying, "You're racist."
You always do it. All right, so now they're playing Mara Shade. What are her fears?
God, I don't know, man.
Not showing her big tits on camera. Like, what's her fear?
No. Trust me, she does a lot of that. That's the one thing about Mara. Is she's always taking baby oil and greasing up her implants. I love it. Grease them up. Give her credit for that. You know.
Gotta give her credit for that. You know, and that's the thing, is that's what I like about a lot of the TNA knockouts.
Look who it is.
Bunny.
It's
Bunny.
Truly's arch nemesis. I'm sorry,
she's still fucking hot.
Bunny's great, dude. Do you know she's almost 40 years old too?
No way.
Seriously, I want to say she's like 38 years old, dude.
Damn. Look at me. Fuck.
They all look. TNA's got. Carlos Silva has great taste in women. I'll give him that.
He's weeding out the ugly ones too. That's what I love.
Yeah.
Get him out of here.
Okay, I like what they're going with here because it's a concurrent storyline that you see every TNA that you can look forward to, and they just keep on building upon it. And even if it turns out to be goofy, I'm still enjoying it in the meantime.
Bro, you're gonna love Su Yung when she comes back.
I'm waiting for it.
She's improved. I'll put it that way.
Oh, so they do bring back Su Yung. That's what we were talking about. I think on previous
that's
week.
what I'm thinking is they're gonna bring her back.
They should. Su Young's great. I don't know why they haven't brought her back yet.
Well, and this could be the way. This could be the way to bring her back. I'll put it this way. She had a kid.
Ah, beautiful.
Yes.
So she popped out a little swan. All right.
Popped out a little swan and,
Mommy milkers. All right.
There you go.
All right.
There you go.
Good.
Bring us a sin, Benning.
It's been a long time since I like Rosemary, so you know what? Good for her. She's getting back to being a nutty bitch. That's what she needs to be.
She's a retarded goofball, but damn it, I love her.
Think about what could have been done with her in WWE during 2016 if they had a Decay crossover. The potential, I think, was there for her. I think it's past her up. I think she's perfect for TNA right now, but the potential was there for her back in the day.
Oh, absolutely, man. I'm a Rosemary fan. You know, I always have been. I hated the goofy shit they did with her. Like the 2016 Rosemary was like the perfect Rosemary, like a serious badass sexualized character that would do cool shit, you know. And now she's just a goofball.
They got Alicia Fox coming in the haunted house,
like severed heads on a wall. What the fuck? What are they doing?
Yellow shades to hide the bloodshot eyes from all the drinking. What is it? What is it? Rosemary's playing with the radio here. She's summoning like radio demons.
Radio demons.
What's going on here?
What's going on? It's like a fucking it's like a.
I love it.
It's like a haunted house acid trip.
Oh, it's a crossover with Shudder that they're doing. Hey, it works well. It works. It ain't right. They picked the right characters for it.
Yeah, they did. You know, there's gonna be a shitload of fans like, I hate this stupid corporate crossover. Dude, just fucking get over yourself and just enjoy it. Fuck.
It's not in a ring, and it's not serious. Good.
I know, right? It's not an hour-long match. All right, so Rosemary opens her eyes. They're black now.
I'm telling you, she got the radio demons in her.
The radio demons.
So yeah, this chick, what's her name? Mila
Moore, yeah.
Mila Moore. Okay, so yeah, Havoc got her from behind.
Havoc.
Yep.
It's getting a little like.
It's okay if let's see where it leads. I'm willing to deal with their shit over WWE shitty writing. You know, I'll give it that.
I mean, it's different. I'll give it that. It's better than the fucking bullshit Triple H would come up with, or you'd see in NXT. You know,
it's not in the ring. It's the best thing I can say. Is how crazy would it be? And I would love to do this for a company, by the way, to have a wrestling company with nothing in the ring. Wrestling matches happen everywhere. Wrestling matches happen everywhere, dude. They can happen in a fucking in a bedroom while some dude's cheating on his wife. You know, like other guy comes in, he's like feuding with him and beats the shit out of him in the bedroom. You know, they're like blurring out the fucking dicks and shit. You know, like come on.
It's like if cheaters and wrestling mixed together.
Yeah, it pisses me. I would love to see a realistic Attitude Era type company with nothing in the ring. All fights happen anywhere. That would be the catchphrase. All fights happen anywhere.
Oh shit! Look
Abyss! They got him. They got Chris Park. He's not crying backstage in Gorilla anymore. He's back to being Abyss. Good. We were asking for this. We were three weeks ago. We were asking, bring back Abyss.
They brought back Abyss. Okay,
good.
Yeah, man. I mean, they're really trying to up TNA. Like I'm not complaining about
the pace.
A lot of the decisions they're making. The one thing I would say that they got to improve with is they got to be bringing in stars, man. People that are going to be there for a while. Bring in Cross and Scarlet, man. Like I from what I've heard, they're not tied down to MLW. From what I've heard, if they're available, fuck TNA, bring them back. That old management is gone.
Well, that's the thing too, is there's a lot of TNA crossover potential because you kind of see the one thing I'm getting from this TNA on AMC Renaissance is that they're bringing back a lot of the people that were game changers for us back in 2016, 2017. They're bringing a lot of those people back. So with good willing, yeah, they'll bring back Cross. They'll bring back Scarlet. For the love of God, please don't bring back Banana Boy Austin Aries. Do not do that. Leave that fucker over in MLW or whatever the fuck he is. Do not bring him back.
No, please do not bring him back. If there's like, he's the one who killed the ratings. If you really go back,
Yep.
when they put that world title on Austin Aries, on Banana Butt Austin Aries, when they put the title on him, the ratings dive bombed. Literally, you go back and watch. It went from like in the 300,000s down to like the 150, 130. It was like you could literally tie it to him. Every time you put the title on him, he kills your ratings.
Oh, not only that, but he was a dickhead backstage to
Yes.
people afterwards. So it's like he let the title win get to his fucking head. And then one of the worst things for me, and this is another reason why we hate Don Callis, and I don't hate Don Callis, but I hate Scott D'Amore, is because of the fact they took a guy like Cross and Moose, two big, powerful motherfuckers, and they made them the bodyguards for Austin Aries.
Right.
What a fucking retarded decision, you know?
Ruined him, man. It just completely. Hey, NC, I'll be right back, man.
Yeah, no worries, man. I would say if I have to pick one out of the other, that's a good question, man. Austin's more of a verbal douche. Loki's more of a physical douche. Now, don't get me wrong. Loki's had a plenty of vocal douche stories. I would say more so Loki just because he's legitimately hurt people in the ring, like knocked people out, broke Dolph Ziggler's nose. Very unsafe worker. I mean, I love his style. Don't get me wrong. He is fucking fun to watch, but he is very unsafe. I'll take somebody who's a dickhead on the mic over somebody who hurts other wrestlers. That's a real big thing that pisses me off. I don't like people who hurt other wrestlers. You're not supposed to hurt the other wrestler in the ring. So that would be one thing I would say. So right now they got Mustafa Ali giving shit to Trey Miguel about his decision to come back to TNA. Why are you giving him shit? He's a champion. Looks like it worked out for him. I'm just saying. Now, I like Trey Miguel. He's been working out really well as the TNA International Champion, I think it is. Yeah, he's been doing great in singles. Just Prime said, how would I do if I booked the women's division of a wrestling promotion? Women, would I bring in casuals and gooners? At least you're honest, Justin. I like Julia. To me, she's gorgeous and fine, and she's a beautiful woman, man. I mean, she takes those Italian genetics, mixes them perfectly with the Japanese genetics. She's gorgeous, man. I don't blame you for liking Julia. She's learning English. She works hard. She has my respect. Out of a lot of these Asian women, she's one that jumped right in the pot, and she didn't let her work rate and her indie background keep her from getting better. You know, kind of like with Kari Sane and Io Sky. She worked hard. That's why I like Julia. She reminds me so much of Asuka. Really worked hard to get over here in the States. So yeah, no, she has my respect. And as far as your original question, Justin goes, you have great taste in women, and I think you pick you have very similar taste to us. You would go for young, curvy women that can cut promos, that could really get back the young men. I think that's more than anything. I hate to say it, and the fucking neckbeards can take this however they want. You need women to go back in pro wrestling to looking like porn stars and models.
Yes. You do? I mean,
they're there. That's the thing that frustrates me. They're fucking there. You could literally do an NXT swimsuit calendar. You could do an AEW women's swimsuit calendar. No, in AEW they probably do dudes, but you know, it's like you could have literally TNA knockouts calendar. All in fucking swimsuits, especially with Su Yung coming back. You got the Bunny. You got fucking Tasha Steelz. Fucking, what is it? Tessa Blanchard, Elena Black, Mila Grace, Mila Moore, Harley Hudson. They got some women that would look great in bikinis on a beach. I'm just like, this is a very missed opportunity. Carlos Silva, please, if you're listening, talk to the women about this. Let them in on some money, you know, that say they'll get paid like 25% of whatever you make for the fucking the calendar.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
It pisses me off. Marigold and Stardom can do fucking swimsuit calendars. Why can't TNA? You know?
Because that's degrading to women. Oh. Although I bet these assholes, like, they would want the fucking My Lady's Penis calendar. They want that one.
I guarantee you, all these neckbeards, this is what they would do: is they would try to get it canceled while jacking off to it at the same time.
Exactly, the hypocrisy.
Yep.
I hate it, man. I just hate the hypocrisy. Like, be fucking genuine. Be honest. Like, we're honest about like the kind of chicks we like. Like, just be fucking honest. Don't be a poser. Come
Well,
on.
the thing about us is that our taste, it genuinely brings in more people. If a straight man, a normal casual person is flipping through the channels, and they come to AMC Plus and they see two women who look like OnlyFans porn stars battling it out, they might sit and just enjoy it for a little bit. And then who knows, maybe afterwards you give them a good promo and they're like, wow, that's some goofy pro wrestling. But at least they gave me this good promo and they gave me this hot chick match. And then they keep on watching and they see like two tough guys beat the shit out of each other. And like, wow, this is not bad. I've been watching for 30 minutes now. You might have a new fan. It's all in pacing and what you show that gears towards a casual audience. That's what it always goes with. That's why we say right from the get-go with the show, make sure it's fast-paced. Make sure you get your people and hook them.
It's who the show is appealing to. Like this is why we constantly shit on the match marks, because like what appeals to them will repel casual viewers. Like this is the issue. It's like this is why we hate them so much, because what they want will drive people away and cause wrestling to become more and more niche.
Absolutely. We got Moose coming down with Alicia Edwards. We could, man. It's just the whole problem, Angel, is that it just takes a lot of time with everything we're going on, because we're trying to also do question everything as well. We're trying to get you guys at least 5 videos, 3 live streams, 2 videos a week. So we're really trying. We will work forward to that in the future, like one of our, like, I don't know, Wednesdays or whatever, Thursdays, we'll give you a video game stream. We did that in the past. I mean, shit, we hopped on Twitch for a little bit, played some Fallout New Vegas. So, no, we've done it before. It was, it's cool. Yeah, we're definitely trying out new stuff this year.
Fuck yeah.
Christopher was saying, something, I just want JC Jane to go to TNA until H gets outed from creative. If she goes to the main roster, she'll get buried and later cut. You guys think it's the best choice? See, here's my thing. I don't think that Triple H will have a problem with JC Jane. I look at a talent like JC Jane, and I think that he's going to see her potential and see that she can get over and see that she's marketable. Because that's the thing about JC, is like, she's good looking, she's a good promo, but she's also snug in the ring. That's the main thing that Triple H looks for, is if they're snug in the ring, if they got that work rate. She's got it.
Yeah, man. Like we've always been a fan of JC Jane, because like we see the talent in this chick. And I agree with you. I think Triple H will see the talent in her. I think whether it's Triple H running it or whether it's The Rock running it or whoever, I think they'll see the talent in her. She's a good-looking chick, good on the mic, good in the ring. What's to hate about her,
Yeah, no, absolutely. And that's also something to jump into, Just Prime. I'm not sure if you saw it, but that green-haired Oompa Loompa chick that we were covering on the news? So apparently she debuted in Evolve, and she was saying... She would say something about how she's like an anime manga princess. So I think they took your idea, Justin. They're already ahead of the curve on that.
Well, and the thing, because like watching those 4 chicks, the Sloane Jacobs chick is like, she's a pretty decent talker, though there's some room for improvement there. The anime chick, not bad. Like you could see a personality there, but it needs refining.
Definitely. No. I saw that promo, Buttrell Weeb. The Powerhouse Hobbs, he's coming to SmackDown. So they did a little video for him. It actually looks really cool. I don't know if it aired on Raw, but I think, because I didn't watch Raw, but I would really hope a video like that, it's something where they should be airing it for a few weeks on TV. Kind of like they were doing for that Vinder Gender dude. Remember the big fucking Indian guy that they never showed on TV? I want something like that for a guy like Hobbs. If you're going to keep him off TV, have videos playing every week for like a month. And then debut Hobbs in a big way. Have him win a big match, move up to like get a shot against Sami Zayn or some shit.
For sure, man. Yeah, there's something you could do with that, man. And with Powerhouse. And that's the thing, because we were talking. Yeah, I don't want to spoil it. But with him being, I'll put it this way, with him being on SmackDown, it sets things up. It sets things up perfectly.
With what we're talking, for our storyline that we got said. No, for sure, man. I can't wait to show him to fix this. I can't wait. Chapter 2 said, Tiff retains title last year and off show this Mania. There's no excuse for that. And here's my whole thing. It's like, with we took a look at this card. There's 13 matches over a 2-night period. We took a look at this card. There's no excuse for that. You could have had at the very least, if Tiff can't get physical, like if she's dealing with an injury or whatever, why can't you have her as a special guest referee for Jade Cargill versus Rhea? And at least that way you set up a contender after that match is done.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, man. There's like, with NC, you got common sense. You got a brain. You got common sense. Triple H has neither. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. But that's the thing. It's like. like the ideas that you got, man, like they're great, but like Triple H is, as long as that motherfucker's running things, he's not going to do it.
And that's how I feel too, man. I think you got great ideas as well.
Thank you.
And just a
Our fans
lot of,
do.
and they think our fans, our fans definitely have great ideas. And that's just the biggest thing, man. Is like we can look at the Rock and Brian Gewirtz. You can give Triple H the most golden idea, an idea that should move merch, that should bring people in, that should really go viral, and he'll find a way to fuck it up. It will be great for that one night that you have pure creative control, and then it's his ball after that, and he will take that ball and drive it into the ground. He does that with everything. So, like, it's really, you have to wait till he gets out of fucking office to really implement your ideas and get creative, because he's such a stifler to that.
No, he is, man. Well, and the thing with the two, like, what I love about this is it's all karma. Like, what we're watching right now to Triple H is all karma. Like, you have more people, more than ever, turning on him, hating him, talking shit about him. Triple H doesn't want this. Triple H wants to be loved. There's like the whole reason why he's doing all this is the glory and the power. And I mean, so when he started over in 2020, we had the glory and the power. He doesn't have the glory anymore. And pretty soon, if ticket sales keep going down, he's not going to have the power. TKO cannot afford to be cutting ticket prices like they're doing. They can't afford to keep doing this because they have to be reporting profits to their shareholders or they're going to be facing shareholder lawsuits. So, for them, they got to make a decision, and it's going to, the rubber's going to meet the road to where Triple H is going to have to go. There's going to have to be higher standards, and if Triple H can't meet it, out you go, man. You've fired writers, you've changed writers around underneath Triple H. Maybe the problem isn't the writers. Maybe the problem is Triple H, and many people don't see it.
Think about this. Thus far, we've had both Coach and Billy Gunn say that they have inside sources that say that Triple H is going to be gone after WrestleMania. That's two very powerful. That's the thing too is about Coachman and about Billy Gunn. They're both veterans and are both very connected and have a shitload, especially Coachman, a shitload of media connections. So you kind of have to trust what they say. I'm just saying.
Well, like trust what they say, but then also from my standpoint, the way I look at TKO is like they're so obsessed with profits. Profitability is king. Like profitability is the only thing that matters with them. And if it can be proven that Triple H is causing WWE to lose profits and not be as profitable, out he goes.
Absolutely. Well, that's the thing, too, is this is something that we wanted for the longest time, and to see the rest of the internet, for the most part, behind us in this is a good feeling, man. It makes us feel like, it feels almost like vindication. The true vindication would be if all these fucking brain-dead smarks actually apologized to us and said that we're fucking idiots when we were right. That would be the real vindication, but we're never going to get that. The closest we can get right now is just popular podcasters echoing what we said for the longest time. That's really the only vindication that we can have. More people doing shit like that, so yeah man. So it's a situation where my brother more and myself more than we want to see more casuals come to the product. And with something like WrestleMania, what is it famous for? Getting media attention. That's why they have celebrities there every year. It pisses me off, all these fucking smart nerds. Why the fucking celebrities at WrestleMania? Bro, go back and watch WrestleMania, the first one. Go back and watch even WrestleMania 10, WrestleMania 9, WrestleMania 12, WrestleMania 20. There's always some sort of celebrity in every single WrestleMania. It's part of WrestleMania. Let's be real. This is not a TKO thing. This is a WrestleMania thing.
Well, these idiots don't realize that celebrities being involved at WrestleMania is nothing new. Like, that's literally what you just said. It's been that WrestleMania 1, Mr. T was Hulk Hogan's tag team partner. The outside enforcer ref was Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
They had Cyndi Lauper involved with that WrestleMania. Celebrities in WrestleMania is nothing new. It just shows that they don't know anything. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
They're morons, and that's why it pisses me off how loud they are, and not only how loud they are, but that they'll come on your shit and they'll try to fuck with you. I'm sorry, I passed up King Marcus what he was saying here. My bad, dude. We got ADD on here. It's all good. So King Marcus said, I don't know what's more pathetic. Goblin Meltzer crying over Coach and Bro interview or Noseman's ridiculous shoes on Cody's podcast. Actual clowns. I haven't seen, I'm guessing he's wearing some like hip young 20-year-old sneakers and looking like a fucking moron with the skinny jeans. So that's what I'll have to look at his sneakers. As far as Goblin Meltzer crying over the podcast, dude, he got his feelings hurt. I'm sorry. But Tony, he's an open-minded guy, and I think, honestly, Dave, you hurt his feelings when he did a show just for you. That show was tailor-made for you. He even rolled out the red carpet, had a front seat waiting for you, everything. And you hated it.
He was on his phone during the fucking show. The ungrateful motherfucker was on his phone.
And that's why I'm saying at a point like that, I'm saying Tony probably was like, why am I booking for this motherfucker? He doesn't appreciate what I offer him. I'm busting my ass booking for him. Not the rest of the casuals. Not for me. I'm booking for Dave Meltzer, and he doesn't enjoy what I'm doing. So you know what? Maybe I should go ahead and compliment Vince Russo. Maybe I should show up on Coach and Bro and maybe field some ideas from them. And I'm glad he did. Right now, he's one of the most ballsiest promoters that we got. Because I hate to say it, you wouldn't see Carlos Silva doing that, and you would not see Triple H doing that.
Well, and the thing with Tony is he's got the money to actually fight back. This is why, like, one of the things that pissed me off about that interview was, I'm just going to stay in my lane. Why? You've got the money to fight back. 2022 is not 2026. In 2022, WWE with Triple H had all the momentum. Now they have none of it. They're losing ground with the fans, with ticket prices, with creative, with no big stars that they could bring back. They're fucking dead in the water. Tony, now is your time to attack. Now is your fucking time, man.
And I'm serious. That's what Vince was screaming at him. He's like,
yes.
You remember what they did with the invasion, bro? You have to sink your teeth in. You have to do it right now. You have to do it right now, bro. And then you can just see Tony going, yeah. And then thinking in his head, no, I'm not going to do that. And Tony even explained himself. He's like, you know what? I'm a Christian. I don't go for that route. That's something that I used to do back in the day with early AEW. He's like, I think we've grown to a role where we've got our fan base, and Vince is really trying to hammer this home. Like, dude, you already got the AEW fan base. Get the casuals now.
Yes.
Tony wants to do it his way. He doesn't want to do it the way that Vince Russo recommends.
What I would if Tony Khan doesn't want to go the lowbrow way of insulting people, okay, I understand that. You don't want to do that. You took you're traumatized from what Cornette had to say about you, what Bischoff had to say. I get that. I get all that. Okay, then do this. Do positive. Just advertise your ticket prices are affordable. You have recognizable names like Chris Jericho, Sasha Banks, Edge, Christian. Christian. You got all of them, right? Christian Gage. Just advertise the stars that you got, your ticket prices, the shows that you're putting on, the cool car crash style segments you got over there. Advertise what you do well. Not necessarily putting WWE down, but advertise what you do well, and advertise it on WWE shows.
I don't know if they can do that anymore, but hey, if he could still do that, I would love that. But my whole thing is that I think that AEW, if they're trying shit like you said, that's all new with the car crashes, they're going for more of a sports entertainment feel, you got to make this shit viral. I would go on the official AEW account and then even get with the influencers, like Sean Ross Sapp, Dave Meltzer, have them retweet this type of shit and get it out there. And have people talking about it. I don't care if it's their cup of tea. And I know with David probably wasn't his cup of tea. But you need to get people like Fade, Sean Ross Sapp, get this shit viral. Get it out there. Get people talking about it so that people know to watch AEW. Because if it weren't for that car crash, man, I would not have watched that episode of Dynamite. I'm serious.
You're right, man. And I'm glad you told me about it because it's... That is what got me to fucking watch it. And I watched it twice. I had to watch it because it's just everything. It blew my mind. It was an episode the timing was perfect. The pacing was perfect. They had wild segments that were different than what you would normally see. You had a return of Edge and Christian at the end of the show. It was the right way to do an AEW show. And what they did since, it's like when they went to Canada. It's all of a sudden, let's be match marks. Let's do the match mark shit in Canada. I'm like, no, Tony. There are a lot of Canadians out there that want a fast-paced, outrageous, fun wrestling show. They don't want this bullshit.
They don't want the match mark bullshit. Some of the best shows we ever got in Canada were during the Attitude Era. Just saying.
True. The Sky Dome, the Toronto Sky Dome. Mm-hmm. No joke. There was literally on a Saturday Night Raw. That actually happened. There was a Saturday Night Raw.
Crazy.
42,000 people in attendance for that Raw. When Stone Cold came out to the ring, unbelievable pop. The roof came off the place. Wrestling can be back there, man. It can be back to that place again. But it's not going to get back to that place when you have the the match marks running everything, and these fucking influencers, these match mark influencers, and like influencing everybody. No, you gotta. If you want to get the people back, you gotta have a show that appeals to them. The reason why the Attitude Era broke through to the mainstream, it had a lot of stuff that would appeal to people outside the wrestling bubble, especially in that 18 to 25-year-old demographic.
And here's the thing: is he doesn't need Canadian draws. You don't need Kenny Omega and Speedball Mike Bailey to main event your shows. If Stone Cold could do it, some Texan going over to Canada and getting 42,000 people screaming, that's all it takes, man. Focus on entertainment.
Roman Reigns in India.
Yeah, straight up.
It's like they don't. You don't necessarily need to have a person from that country to get a massive pop in that country.
True.
You could have an American there. You could have or a Canadian, whoever. It's just, are they a star? Will they get a pop? And that's the thing, man. It's like, that's what wrestling can be again. It can be that way, but it's not going to be that way when Tony Khan's doing what he's doing, when Triple H is doing what he's doing. And unfortunately with JCW, it's like they're an indie show. It's like they got a long way to go before they can be competitive. It's like, and that's why I'm so mad about AEW. It's they've got the money. Tony Khan has the money and the platform to compete. This is and WWE's lost the ground. They've lost all the ground that they made since 2022. Now it's the time to attack, and that's why Vince is so mad. So
a lot of it has to do with his Christianity, his background, dude. I think he's a true Christian, man, and it's something I think we can learn from, man. Is like not taking the low road. I know it's something that Russo, he's a fake Christian. Let's be real. He's a fake Christian, and he would promote attacking the company and trying to bring them down and lower them to their level and all that other shit. I don't think it's necessary to do. I agree with Tony, honestly.
I agree with him in that standpoint, but I feel like you can still be a Christian and be competitive at the same time. You know what I mean?
You can't. Well, that exactly with how you're saying. Instead of speaking it and talking trash, show them.
Yeah,
that's what he can do, and I think he's doing a good job with that. With he needs to do more viral shit, of course, to get more of the media attention. I think he can really excel with that. But I love it how he's keeping stuff in house and he's building back up Chris Jericho, bringing back the list. He's doing stuff to gain attention and keep attention for AEW right now during Mania season, which is good for him,
Yeah, I mean it's good for him, but I feel like with these past episodes that I've seen, I wouldn't be surprised if when the Dynamite number comes out for this week, it's going to be under 700. Like it's like 680, 600. I hope it's not. I hope the number goes up for them because I want to see them grow. But I don't know if this is it, man.
Here's the thing. Is like if it were a different time period, if AEW were first starting out, I would say yes, go for it, because that's what they were kind of going for right off the get-go. They even had hints about that, Kenny and the Bucks going over and visiting a Raw. So no, it's like they used to go down that route before, and it could have had more longevity. I think they may have passed that route by now. I think more than anything, build up your base so much to the point that you are naturally beating, like let's say NXT, naturally beating NXT, but then beating SmackDown as well. I think Tony can do it with how shitty Triple H's booking is. If he can really give a sports entertainment show and not a matchmark show, he could get there, man.
But the way the issue, the one roadblock that I see in all that is like getting, like the people who are most likely to switch over to AEW are probably going to be frustrated current WWE fans, which is why I think you got to advertise to them. And hey, just to let you know, AEW over here, we got stars that you remember, we got reasonable ticket prices, decent sized venues. Give us a chance, check us out. Like that's why I think that they've got to start advertising on WWE, but positive advertising. Advertise what they do well.
I mean, no point. Yeah, I agree with that. No, I don't know if they're ever going to go back to that where they have ads running on Raw and SmackDown like they did back in the day when they were really trying to get attention. I don't know if they're ever going to do that. I don't think it's a bad idea, honestly, because at least it gets people talking. But it all depends on what Tony's showcasing. If he's doing those ad spots and he's showcasing Kenny Omega and Speedball Mike Bailey doing flips, no. If you're showcasing Darby Allin in a car crash with Gabe Kidd and then, like, I don't know, Harley Cameron with a puppet sticking out of her tits, cool, I'll watch, That's a good ad.
Harley Cameron doing a naked puppet show. There you go.
Yes. There's potential, I tell you.
Potential. Well, and that's the thing, and that's honestly what I think wrestling needs to be again. It's got to be outrageous. It's got to be like, holy shit, did you see that on Dynamite? Whoa, did you see what they did? Like, they've got to go back to that, because it will work. I promise you, it will work. They've got to do Darby. It every week.
Especially a guy like Darby. He's a tough as fuck little dude. He'll do any kind of fucking bump. I bet you he's coming up every week to Tony with new dangerous bumps to do, and Tony's like, no, I can't do that. You kill yourself. No, you can't dive off a 20-foot building with no parachute. No. And I bet you, because he even said that on the interview with Coach and Bro. He's like, talent comes up to me all the time, and I have to turn stuff down for their own safety.
Yeah.
So.
Well, absolutely. Well, and that's the thing is that's what, you know, like a lot of these wrestlers, like they want to go out, they want to like leave a mark. They want to do this like thing that's like, holy shit, you see what they did? But sometimes like it's got to be measured. This is why I don't necessarily like having wrestlers in creative. I think that they should have input with their character and with what they're doing, but overseeing the entire show, you need somebody with the creative, grander vision of what to do, and I gotta say, like, not all veteran wrestlers are a problem in creative. I do think that there are some that are like Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy. I think they'd be an addition because they're creative. They've shown that they're creative and they can think outside the box. So I'm cool with them. What I hate is when a lot of the veteran wrestlers that either haven't done much in the industry or are not creative are running creative, and they have these insane egos, like, how dare you have an opinion? Like Al Snow, how dare you have an opinion if you're a fan? You're not allowed to have an opinion, you piece of shit. Well, who'd you ever beat, Al Snow? How many fucking world titles have you held? 0. How many times have you main evented WrestleMania? 0. There you go. That's Harley Cameron.
That is Harley Cameron. Ultra awesome chick. Unbelievable talent. Overflowing from her pores. Great in the ring. Probably, honestly, I think the best in AEW, the best woman that AEW has right now, and that's controversial. Don't get me wrong; they got some great women, but I think she's the best, man. Just saying.
It's the type of she's hot as fuck, as you can see, pretty, big boobs, sexy body, but in addition to all that, great on the mic. She's a great singer. She's a ventriloquist. Like
she's safe in the ring too.
And she's safe in the ring too. And that's the cool thing about Harley Cameron. It's like she's such a versatile, attractive talent. You could put her on your TV, and if you're just a casual fan scrolling by and you see her,
boobies,
you're not gonna be turning the channel, but you got boobies on your TV, and then you also get like the funny puppeteer things segments that she's in. She's great.
Real,
I love
and they
beauty
bounce.
and talent. Huh?
And they're real and they bounce.
Well, they might be half and halves from what I could tell. You know.
No, they're real. They get the real jiggle. I can tell. Well, the thing about half and halves is you'll see that indentation usually about halfway down, or either that or under the boob. There's none of that. So she's an all natural Australian. It's good for her.
All right, cool. There you go. Yeah. Well, and the other thing too, the Iconics. That's another hot chick tag team.
True.
Why are they in Ring of Honor? Put them on the main roster, Tony. What are you doing?
So I'm saying it's a missed opportunity with the type of talent and especially they're all Australian. That's what I love. All Australian, all charismatic, all good mic workers, all hot, all got big boobs. They could be and they're all goofballs too, but fun goofballs you could put on camera. They could be an awesome faction. They really could. It's a missed opportunity.
It's a missed opportunity. And you know what? Like, it's controversial. I think the AEW fans would fucking hate it. But if Tony Khan has the opportunity, bro, for the women's division, if Tessa's ever available, you got to sign her. Her and Sasha Banks in a match. You can hate her all you fucking want. That's going to be a good match.
The problem about it is, I think, isn't Sasha one of those bitches that calls her a racist though?
I don't think so. I think Sasha's like very, like it's like situational with her. I think with Tessa, I think that she'll probably be cool with her if she ever meets, if they ever meet up. Because and you're not hearing any complaints about talents dealing with Tessa anymore. You're not hearing, when was the last time you heard a complaint about her?
Yeah, it's been a little. Yeah, that's the thing is Tessa's a professional now. Like for all the bullshit that she had, you just got to put it on youth, man. She was a reckless youth. I think she's matured. She's ever since she got out of that relationship with Daga, she's been soaring. Just saying.
Hey, it's true, man. Absolutely.
Yeah. So I gotta say, this match between the Hardy Boys and the Righteous, it's a tables match, TLC match. It's pretty good. I was like, wow, the Hardys can still fucking go. Okay.
I mean, and this is the thing. It's like they cannot start the show out slow like they did. They can't. What they're and I hate how they do this. It's like an ambivalent relationship I have with TNA. It's like I love how the show. The show and the second half, I hate the beginning. I hate how they started out. No, you got to start. You got to hit the ground running when you're starting out the show. You're just building and building and building. Yeah.
Are you just trying to tell me that I should just be late for every Impact, just be 30 minutes late and hope it's better by the time I tune in? You know?
Is that what they're telling us? Like, come on. Like, you got to hook us in the beginning.
Hey, but I love it, though. They finally put both Righteous through the tables.
Good.
This is a fucking good Hardy Boy match. It's been a while since I've seen a good Hardy Boy match. I would recommend you go check this one out. This is weapons and shit. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a fun match. It was fun. Yeah, man, it's AEW. They got
Carlos Silva with his skinny jeans on.
It's like, do I look hip enough? Yeah, look at me.
Do I look cool?
See, like I'm cool with him putting himself on TV because at least he's doing a good job.
Yeah,
like it's Scott D'Amore, dude. And he's not going over like Scott D'Amore would actually beat the talents in matches. How many talents has Carlos Silva beaten in a match?
And I get it. Scott D'Amore used to be a wrestler. I get it. But, dude, those days are long, long gone since Team Canada and TNA. Long fucking gone, dude. You're a manager and a booker now, you know? That's what you do.
Yeah. And do that over at your butthole in the wall indie fed in Canada.
Right. So, but Troll Weed was saying, wonder what leaks next. Cody bopping off dogs. Noseman packing his bags with Nick Khan backstage, Epstein files, or my Dakimura waifu body collection. I would say your best chance is probably the Dakimura waifu body collection leak. Because that's the thing. Nick Khan, he's certified. That guy, he's the type. He's a chameleon. He was a butt kisser for Vince. He's a butt kisser for Triple H, and if Rock gains power, or TKO, one of their puppets or whatever gains power, he will be a puppet for them and a butt kisser to them too. That's how he rolls. That's who he is. So he's going to keep his job. Nick Khan's going to keep his job no matter what. Cody bopping off dogs, that's a possibility, man. Either that or the Ricky Taints link. I'm just saying. Big possibility either way with those.
I think it could all happen, honestly. I think it could come out that, like, fucking, I hate to go there, man. Maybe a certain nose is in the Epstein files. Who knows? You know?
I mean, shit. If Vince was already implicated, it wouldn't be too much of a stretch. I'm just saying. You know?
It could be, man. It could be. Cody bopping off dogs, that comes out and like, I didn't want that to leak, but there it is, guys. He's the man's best friend.
And how dare you say me? I love my dog, and you so too.
Noseman packing his bags. Dude, like, I'm telling you, man, like, I'm not trying to give false hope, but I do think it's getting to the point now that they're probably looking at a replacement plan with Triple H.
Or they have one in
honestly,
place.
this is how I feel. Huh?
Or they have one in place.
And that plan could be The Rock and Brian Gewirtz. Yeah. Brian Gewirtz is qualified. He's done it before. He could do it again. Like, they need a new vision. They need something. There you go. You know?
Let's see what happens, man.
See what happens, absolutely. But, yeah.
Got some Tombstone on the screen.
Tombstone. That's a surprisingly good movie.
It's a good movie. I like it.
It is, yeah. It's like Skin That Smoke Wagon and Ride.
It's good shit, man.
I love the Val Kilmer, the Doc Holly's like, I got 2 guns, one for each of you. You know, because he's drunk and double vision. Yeah.
Heck yeah, man. Good story, though, too. VHS said, if Vince didn't add celebrities and make wrestling televised when he risked it all for WrestleMania 1, WWE wouldn't be around today. And that's what these matchmark dumb fucks on X need to understand more than anything, is its celebrity and cultural appeal, mainstream appeal, which is what's going to save wrestling. Celebrities, I hate to say at this point, are the only thing that can save WWE, because Triple H's matchmark booking has driven it to a point where it's so fucking unpopular and niche, you need celebrities to bring in viewers. It's literally the only way. These marks, these nerds, they have nothing to blame but themselves for TKO getting to the point of bringing in celebrities and doing what they're doing for this WrestleMania. They have nobody to blame but themselves. I guarantee you it would be less celebrity-based, and they would probably at least have one celebrity every year, but it would be less celebrity-based if Triple H was actually competent in his job. If you could actually book a strong card, you wouldn't have to bring in, all these celebrities. They're forced to this point. They're forced to bring in Pat.
Well, and I don't want to hear from these smarks who say that, because like if they know anything, if they know what the fuck they're talking about, they'll know that celebrities have been involved with WrestleMania since WrestleMania 1.
Right.
Like it just goes to show like how little they know about wrestling when they're fucking whining about celebrities being involved at WrestleMania.
I'm so sick and tired of how loud and vocal they are, and the fact that you'll ignore these no-follower motherfuckers, and they will come and quote tweet you. They'll get in your replies. It's like, dude, I don't even know who the fuck you are, and you're the one that blocks me.
Right.
Like,
right. I hate it, man. I hate how and you'll own them too in a segment, and then they'll just block you. Like you totally
That's
fucking
why.
own them, and they have no comeback. So you're blocked. Fuck you. Well, I won, motherfucker. I won.
They look at it like, oh, he's not a matchmark dumb fuck like me. Blocked.
Yeah, I've actually got a brain, you know.
Yeah.
Sorry. I apologize for having a brain. If that offends you, too bad.
Yeah, I apologize for not being a low IQ, hive mind, matchmark dipshit. My apologies.
Sorry.
Trent High said Cornette said he quit reviewing AEW because he was on Cornette's podcast, or on Russo's podcast. So it's like, Cornette's a baby, Meltzer's a baby. Fucking deal with it. I know Russo, he's been an enemy to them. At the same time, though, it's like you didn't see Russo talking shit when Meltzer was getting calls from Tony on his show. He just joked around about it. He's just like, look at this is goofy, ha ha ha, you know.
Well, absolutely. Well, and like Cornette shooting himself in the foot, because like if Vince Russo could interview Tony Khan, you think Tony Khan would turn down Cornette? No, not at all. Well,
That's the thing too, is like you got to look at it from the perspective of Tony Khan, because you have like JD getting butthurt about not being chosen for an interview. You got like Cornette saying that he's never going to watch AEW ever again. The only reason they're saying this is because they spent all this time shitting on AEW, and they know that Tony wouldn't give them the time of day. I bet you anything Cornette's tried to text Tony. I think for sure Jim Cornette has tried to text Tony. I think
he admitted it.
Yeah, and JD as well. I think both of them have tried to text Tony, and Tony's ghosted him because he's like, dude, I'm not going to give my time of day to this fucking asshole that's not going to benefit my product in any way. At least with Russo, you could see with Russo, he was fan enamored for one, and two, he's like, this guy is a fellow booker like me, booking for a modern product. Mm-hmm. He knows what I'm working with. I can relate to him.
Well, relate to him, and like with Cornette, you're not getting any new ideas. You're not getting anything good, or you're not getting anything revolutionary. You're just getting the same old fucking wrestling bullshit, you know?
And this is something I need to echo here. I know we joke about Tony all the time on this show, but all things aside, he's a great man. He's a great person. He treats his talent like gold. He pays them well. He doesn't speak ill will of his talent too. Like it was even asked by Coach and Bro. It was asked, how do you feel about Britt Baker and Sammy Guevara saying, I want to work on TV and Tony's not allowing me? And he refused to talk bad about him. He said, I would love to see them back on TV. And then he mentioned, Mark Quinn got injured. An injury happens, a spot opens up. I signed all this new talent. He's basically saying, I only have a limited amount of openings. That's what it comes down to. And he refuses to trash talk any of his talent. Triple H has trash talked his talents before. He doesn't give a shit.
Oh, yeah. No, Triple H is a douchebag. Tony Khan is a nerd, whereas Triple H is a douchebag. Like, and that's the thing, is like Tony Khan, I feel like he gets pushed and pulled in different directions from his talents, them wanting to do certain things, them wanting to have longer matches. And they probably complained after that March 18th. It's like, oh my God, we want to have a 20-minute match. And I'm like, Tony, you gotta plant your foot down. You gotta say, no, we gotta have a fast-paced show. We can't let you go out there and have a 20-minute match and slow the pace down. So I feel like Tony Khan does, like, the one area of improvement he needs to be more proactive in putting his foot down.
He's the only major promoter that says praise Jesus Christ.
You know what? That's a fact. It's a fact.
The only one out there. And that's another thing, Sean. He's really grown up. That's the one thing that I got out of this interview is this man has matured. He's like what. It's like when you're a Christian, there's different levels to Christianity. And the more that you move along it, the more you begin to understand that you have to forgive your enemies, even though they attack you like Triple H did. You have to move past rivalries and move past taking cheap shots. move past top 10 sucks videos in our case. You know, you have to move past the negativity and grow past it. And I'm glad he's getting to that point. Now, granted, we do top 10 sucks on entities, on creative and whatnot, but I think the days and age of ripping up the talents, no, you got to put the blame on the creators, the bookers. They're the ones that are making these talents like shit, that are ruining their potential if they have them. Just saying.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's the problem. It's the bookers and the promotion itself. Like that's like, if we're ever going to do a top 10 sucks, that's what we're going to do it on. We're going to do it on the booker. We're going to do it on the promotion. We're not going to do it on these individual talents that don't run creative. Like, they're ultimately not to blame. Like, people could shit on LA Knight and his bad booking. Well, that's not his fault. That's Triple H's fault.
Well, that's the whole thing too, is not only do we look for potential in a company, but from this interview I can tell that Tony's willing to change. He's already shown that he's been willing to change, and he's been metamorphosizing. I think he's becoming a different booker, a more mature booker. And I think this could be definitely a good thing for AEW, where he's not so combative and dug in and stubborn about his matchmark shit and what he likes being on the show. And I think that even Vince said that. He's like, you know, when I never booked a show for me. I booked a show for the fans. And I think he really tried to push that.
But like, that's where I think the problem is, because like, if you book for this AEW fan base, it's going to become an echo chamber.
No. He's talking about casuals. He's talking about and that's one thing he really tried to
No, for Tony Khan. If Tony Khan were to implement that, you're going to be catering to that same echo chamber matchmark fan base. The way out of that is kind of the thing that Vince Russo I've never really seen him like be aware of this, but like, you know who pointed this out? Razorfist pointed this out. He did like Build a Better WWE video on his channel.
Smart guy.
Very smart guy. And he laid out pretty much what we've said for the past 7 years now about like who you want to cater to. Is like, he stated the Hulkamania era was catering to that, like that preteen boy audience. I mean, of like Marvel and He-Man, Thundercats, Transformers, like of like the kind of those macho, larger than life cartoon characters that appeal to them. Well, look at that roster. Who got over? Macho Man Randy Savage, Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan, right? So, oh no, good.
Oh, I'm sorry. Catman was saying an argument can be made that 80% to 90% of the creative team's fault is due to the giving the talent poor material. Exactly. Sure. And don't get me wrong, there's some talent that can work with shit scripts. So we've always said that. Like Alexa Bliss, great with a shit script. Elias, great with a shit script. Real One, great with a shit script. You know, there's talent out there that can work with shit scripts. But at the same time, though, you have to understand that the focus has shifted away from having charismatic mic talents that can carry a segment without wrestling ability to having these one-trick ponies who don't know how to work a mic and don't have characters. So, and not only that, but WWE is the only game in town, so they can't pull that leverage backstage of saying, hey, I'll go somewhere else. They're like, okay, go take a pay cut in the indies, fuck off. You know? Right. They can't do that.
No, they can't. They can't, man. They can't really do that. And so, and that's the thing. It's like, I feel like creative does not, like, don't cater to the people in attendance. And, God, it was like Cowboy Bill Watts said this, is if you cater to the people in attendance, it will cannibalize your audience. Your audience will shrink down to them. And I feel like that's the problem with like catering to the fans, is it's an echo chamber. Whereas what you want to do is like, here's another example, the Attitude Era. Let's look at that. And like people are flabbergasted. They can't understand why Sable was so over. Well, it makes total sense if you're catering to the 18 to 25-year-old male audience of not just wrestling fans, but just 18 to 25-year-old men in general. Well, you put Sable up on TV, you know, who was the sex symbol back in the 90s? Pam Anderson.
Yeah.
Blonde with big fake tits. Sable. Blonde with big fake tits. It just makes total sense. If you give your target audience what appeals to them, they will tune in. And let them know about your product, they'll tune in. They'll watch. Appeal and platform is the name of the game, and AEW can do this.
But times have changed. Aren't we past it? Didn't we move past this? Shut the fuck up, internet nerds. And that's the biggest thing I could say to Tony, and I echo what you say about not listening to the crowd. Because Bruce Pritchard, he said some dumbass shit recently. He said, the best advice that I ever got was listening to paying ticket customers.
Stupid. That's literally the worst thing to be doing. Do not be, because the paying ticket customer is a niche portion of the audience that does not necessarily reflect the overall TV viewing audience. They're like, I mean, look at like an average, like if you got like 1 million people watching at home and you got like 10,000 people in attendance, that 10,000 people is a small fraction of the overall audience watching at home. If you cater to that audience, it makes sense that your audience is going to dwindle over time. It makes total fucking sense. Which is why I think catering to a specific age and gender demographic is the way to. It worked in the Hulkamania era. It worked in the Attitude Era. Do it again. Do it again.
Yeah, not for sure, man. Here's the I think it just takes the right promotion to do it. You know what I would love to see? I would love to see JCW do that with the right promotional backing. I would love it if there was a good investor. I'm not saying Tony, but like, let's say there's another Matchmark investor out there that has some money to play with, like Freddie Prinze Jr., for example.
Sure.
And invest in JCW, gets it a television deal, and gets it on a big stage where it can do like the shit we saw in the Attitude Era. Shit like that, I think it's perfect for JCW and the roster. I think you could really make a lot of homegrown stars out of like Ring Rat, Cocaine, was it Mecha Wolf? God, who else? Mike. Too Tough Tony with the Flaming Fist, exactly.
Yep.
Haley J, Alice Crowley, Brothers of Funstruction, The
Veto.
Outbreak, Veto.
Jasmine Sinclair.
That's what I'm saying, is they have so many of those ECW Attitude Era level talents. It reminds me so much of old ECW.
You know what, another one?
What's up?
Violent J. He's a star in his own right.
He is. No, Jay's a star, and he can still talk, too. He's great on the mic. So that's what I'm saying, is JCW has all the charismatic talents to really get over on a big network show. Like, even if you toned it down a little bit, but you still kept that segment 5, it's got all the potential, I believe, for the next Attitude Era. It all depends on the identity of the company. I think WWE is maybe too corporatized for that, but JCW is it's so perfect for it. It is perfect for another Attitude Era.
JCW is, but I view them more as like an ECW kind of thing where it'll like enrich AEW. And I think that like AEW has all of the ingredients to create another Attitude Era. They got the platform, they got the money, they got the roster. What they need right now is an ECW WWF type partnership. And I think JCW and AEW just they click together. They just click perfectly together.
Yeah, no, I agree too. Well, because we were saying too, we were doing a little bit of dream booking when we heard about the announcement. I think there's so many matches that you would have never thought would be fucking dope that would be dope. Like, I guarantee you let Madman Pondo come in and work with John Moxley and let him go full death match, you're gonna see something fucking gory and memorable. That's the one thing about Pondo. Even though he's old as shit now, he's still fucking great at death matches. He's one of the best in the world at death matches. So I'd say, yeah, bring him in. Let's see some death match shit there. Let's see Haley J get all fucking ghetto white trash on the mic. I love that. Let's see Alice Crowley get in there. I think she could definitely benefit the women's division. Ring Rat, say no more. J-Rod, we've seen her shit on AEW already. She'd be a great for the crossover since she's already part of there. Cocaine, I think, would be a really fun gimmick over in AEW. They could really have fun with you. I don't know if you could do it.
What's his name? Mike something. What's the guy who does different gimmicks? What's his name?
Yeah, just Mike. Yeah, Mike. Mike himself, I think, would be the man of 1,000 gimmicks. It'd be perfect for AEW. It'd be awesome. Yeah. Too Tough Tony doing the Flaming Meteorite, like you said on TV, on Dynamite. If they could show that, fuck yeah. My whole thing is, some of the things that they do, like the Meteorite and Cocaine's nose blow, I don't know if TBS and TNT would be cool with that, but if they could have put on a pay-per-view or whatever, fuck yeah, you know?
They can do the Meteorite. The Cocaine, I don't know if they'd be able to do, but they can. I think they can do the Meteorite, and they could do a lot of the other things that you see in JCW. But that just goes to like all of the things that you just listed. A lot of that is outrageous. It's the kind of stuff that'll get people talking. That's what wrestling needs.
Well, they have good young talent, and yes. I always knew that Tony had his eye on JCW, because like here's the thing: is like we saw We saw was it Buster in the Brain? We saw Alec Price and Jordan Oliver. We saw them first over in JCW. They were working over there. They're on JCW for like a month, and what happens? Fucking MJF works a match with Alec Price, signs them both. Offers them both contracts. So I think Tony's been keeping an eye on JCW ever since Russo got involved.
I think it's a good point, because he's like, well, let me see what's going on here. Oh, I like it. Wow. Tony.
Well,
be smart.
Notice he signed the work rate guys first. So my guess, we could possibly see Facade or Ninja Mac get signed over to AEW. I'm just saying.
You very well could. But I would say to Tony Khan, Tony, be smart. Be smart enough to link up with JCW and use them as a talent farm system.
Yes.
Be smart enough, Tony. Like, this is like, even if you don't want to try the talent, yes. Like, be smart.
Dude.
Good.
I'm sorry. Vince was talking about this. He was like, dude, can you please let me use Britt Baker? I say go one step further. Let him use Sammy Guevara. Sammy's not the best on the mic, but he can get the heel heat, and
He'd be like, look at all you dirty, smelly fucking juggalos. You'll never be a stud like Sammy Guevara.
look at this hot bitch, and he points to the screen. It shows Tenera Conte.
Look at this hot bitch I'm fucking. You'll never have this.
You know, do shit like that.
Do stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of talents right now that aren't being used in AEW. They're not on TV right now. Send them to JCW, and then JCW can send some of their talents to enrich and add something new to AEW. Like Tony Khan, I understand he wants to be in his own lane. If we're being honest about Tony Khan, what it screams to me is he's shook. He allowed Cornette and Bischoff to shake him, and the whole CM Punk bullshit to shake him, and so now he's scared and he's operating in his safe zone. And Dave Meltzer probably enforced a lot of that too. He's like, you should probably just stay in your own zone and book banger matches. Yeah, this is another reason why I hate Dave Meltzer. I can't stand that motherfucker.
That's why we got the boring ass Kenny interview. Okay, I get it now.
Yeah.
No, it's basically, I'm sorry, Dave, I didn't mean to offend you. Let me give you some fan service, even though you don't appreciate me. That type of shit.
Like, I swear, man, if Tony, not to put ourselves over too much, but if Tony Khan were to work with us, I promise you AEW would be getting over 1 million every week. Give it about 5 to 6 months, it'd be over 1 million consistently.
Well, because we're passionate. We're passionate like Tony is, and we genuinely want to see AEW beat WWE. Like, we're not tribalist by any means, but
no.
I would like to see WWE thrive, but they're not going to under Triple H. Under The Rock or Shawn Michaels or Undertaker or whoever, they might. It's a possibility. I will get behind the WWE then. But for right now, yeah, I'm 100% behind TNA, AEW, JCW, all the competitors. I want to see competition thrive like it did back in the 90s and 2000s. I want to bring that era back for pro wrestling fans. I want them to get excited about weekly shows again. And I think that's the big thing, is like there's no real excitement anymore. Here we are in WrestleMania season, and you got these influencers like Fade, they're just retweeting shit from like 3 to 5 years ago. We're talking about Vince, Nick Khan, Triple H text from fucking 2023. Yeah, and WrestleMania season. Come on, dude. You know?
That's a good point that you just brought up, because like no one's talking really about the WrestleMania card. They're all talking about like the bullshit drama behind the scenes with Triple H and Nick Khan and TKO. None of this has to do with the booking of WrestleMania.
Nope. It's almost like deflection from how bad the card is, you know? It feels like danger control.
Like they need something to talk about. Like they need something to talk about. And this is the problem. This is... It drives me fucking crazy how much it has to take to get Triple H fired.
Yeah.
And what frustrates me also is that so many fucking podcasters, it took them so fucking long to get where we've been for over 3 years now with Triple H and his booking.
I would have to think even Grandma LaGreca is getting fed up with it. You know, because he's like... You're not even seeing Cody Rhodes portrayed in the right way. He should be the golden boy. He should be the top guy. What the hell, Triple H?
Well, the problem with that Grandma LaGreca doesn't notice, or does he not seeing, is that the reason why Cody is so boring is there's no obstacle. It's always just smooth sailing every fucking time for Cody Rhodes. No, put a fucking obstacle in front of him. You know, like BC wants to like insult us for saying, oh, he should have had struggle and adversity. Well, yeah, the motherfucker should have had a better storyline going into that WrestleMania 39. But also, it wouldn't have fucking mattered because Triple H wanted to use Cody Rhodes as Rocky Balboa and have him win the big one over at fucking Philadelphia. Like, if he's really fucking smart enough, you would have seen that pattern. That's what Triple H wanted. It wouldn't have mattered what the fans had said. Triple H had it in his mind. He's gonna die trying the first one, and then he's gonna win the second one. But whatever.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing, man. Is like podcasters are always going to have their opinions on us, and we're always proven right. So it's all good, man.
We're always ahead of them. Insult us all you want, BC. Doesn't fucking matter. We're always ahead of you. We're always months and years ahead of you. So sorry, it's true. You can say whatever you want, and come up with your fucking weak little insult. Say whatever you want. You know it's true.
Well, that's the thing too. Is I don't like my whole thing with like especially people who we mirror quite often, like BC Amplified and like Vince Russo. I don't want any beef. I don't want any bullshit. No. I ain't looking to throw little jabs at you guys. As far as I'm concerned, I respect you guys. I respect what you do. I respect your hustle. I respect that you guys are trying to put our opinions out there and reflect them. I like that, man. I like that we're finally all on the same side. Why are we attacking each other, you know? I think that's the gayest shit. Like, I hated that shit with the Smart Busters because we saw a lot. We saw eye to eye with them on so many things, yet they were still attacking us. And I was just like,
and that's what Lefty even came to the conclusion. Is like, why are we going out? Like, we agree on damn near almost everything, you know?
Right.
It's like, seriously. And if you want to have the positive change that you want to see in the industry, we all got to come together. I know it sounds kind of gay, but we all got to come together. We all got to unite and like be a loud fucking voice in unison. We want personalities. We want badass stuff. We want cool stuff happening. We want good booking. Like, we all got to come together. Why are we fighting each other?
It
like,
ain't gay.
Why do you
thing.
got to take jabs? Like seriously.
But that's the thing is, it ain't gay. It's if anything, it's showing mutual respect, you know. Because that's the thing is, like, we're not here on our show taking jabs at them, you know. What we do is, if we focus on something, for the most part, we're focusing on the marks out there that are trying to ruin the business. People like Sean Ross Sapp, Dave Meltzer, JD from New York. Those are our main focuses because right now, a lot of them have bad points of view. The only time that JD got most of the internet behind him is this year when he started speaking all the casual viewpoints we've been talking about for the longest time. When he did that fire Triple H, would you see just about most of the internet who used to shit on JD and think he was a geek start saying, you know, he makes some good points. He's just copying TWRP, but he makes some good points.
And that's the thing. That's the thing that drives me crazy. It's like,
I know.
All JD did is bite what we've been saying for fucking years. Like when I listen to him now, a lot of it sounds like what we've been saying 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Is like they eventually all catch on, but they'll never give us credit. They'll never give us. And I know you want that shout out, you want that respect. That's how the industry is. Vince Russo, he even said that in the interview. He's like, bro, when you are number one, you do not mention the competition. And trust me, he did that. He would steal shit from WCW, steal shit from ECW, and he wouldn't mention them unless he had to, like for the invasion angle. Just saying.
Well, no, well, absolutely. Well, and it's, I see in this time period, you gotta find the people that have seen this coming for a long time, and you gotta amplify their voice. You gotta like listen to them, hear them out. Because right now, man, it's like if you listen to JD from New York, what you're going to get is like an opinion that is just locked into that niche perspective. And I think even JD is realizing, oh shit, wow, WWE and AEW need to start catering to casual fans because if they do, there will be more people watching my content. There'll be more people interested in wrestling.
Duh! What do you think we've been talking about this whole time, dude? Well, what if we said for the longest time, the rising tide moves up all ships, brings them all up. Everybody fucking wins. You dumb fucking idiot. Stop giving in to what you want. Give into what the casuals want. Don't think like how you do. What the shit you want. Nobody wants to see Andrade and Johnny Gargano work WrestleMania for the world title. Ever.
No.
Ever. In any reality. But you do. And you were putting that shit over. And we don't forget that. We don't forget about your fucking racist Mario Kart videos. We don't fucking forget about you sucking Tony Khan's cock and getting shit on by him. We
literally
don't forget about
wearing
this shit.
an AEW hoodie on his screen for years.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now he's one of the biggest AEW haters, and he's got a fucking little campaign behind it. Oh, I'm one of the biggest AEW haters. Now you hate Triple H too. You don't know where you fit in. The thing about us, we never tried to fit in. We said what we said. We were called contrarians. We were called fucking idiots, and we were always proven right in the end. So fucking suck a dick.
Because they always had to make it tribal. Like if you're retarded, you got like so you either have to you have to fit into like a little box here or there. Not seeing that. At the end of the day, if more people are watching wrestling and if more people care, your viewership is going to benefit because there's going to be more interest in wrestling. Therefore, there's going to be more eyeballs on wrestling and more people interested to watch your podcast about wrestling. That's how it works. That's how it's always fucking worked. If we have another boom era like in the Attitude Era, oh shit, these podcasters are going to be like pigs and shit. They're going to be super fucking happy. And this is the problem. Like all these Mark-minded podcasters need to realize that your Mark bullshit does not draw. And if you promote it, you're just hurting yourself.
Well, but that's the thing, too, is it's not some sort of grift where we're trying to do it so that we can get more people to watch our shit or anything like that. We genuinely care about having more people watch the show, number one. And number two, we genuinely enjoy what we're fucking presenting to you guys. Everything we're presenting, we would enjoy on TV and would recommend to other people. Just saying.
Absolutely. And that's the thing. It's like what we're looking for right now is we're looking to get to reinvigorate our love of pro wrestling. And what we're finding is that it's got to have it's got to be rooted in storytelling and larger than life characters and just crazy stuff happening outside the rings and outrageous characters and segments. It's gotta be exciting again. And a lot of Triple H's booking and Tony Khan's booking for the longest time has always been play it by the books, be safe. Well, I'm sorry, but that's fucking boring. Sometimes you got to take a risk.
And I think Tony, he was trying to risk for a while. I think he got some shit from Dave. That's why he changed up the card. I can definitely see Dave's influence on him and how it's changed up the last Dynamite. Which is sad that he's doing, but he's what he's trying to do is he's trying to maintain a friendship with Dave, yet do it his way. And it's very difficult when Dave's pushing back on all the Attitude Era shit. He hated the car crash, by the way. So all the shit that we like.
So did Cornette.
Cornette too. All these old school motherfuckers, leave them in the dust. If they don't like anything exciting, if they don't like anything that's going to bring in new fans, fuck them. Fuck them.
Absolutely, because like if people don't remember, Jim Cornette had stated back in the past, right around the late 90s, early 2000s, he hated the Attitude Era. He fucking hated it.
Why?
But look at what it did to the business.
But why? Let's keep this because people don't remember this. Jim Cornette was one of the original members of Creative. He was shown in these wrestling documentaries working with Vince Russo backstage, Bruce Pritchard, Michael Hayes, working with these guys backstage. And what happened? Vince Russo got promoted and he lost his job. And then it happened again over in TNA. Same situation. That's why he unbelievably fucking hates Vince Russo. Not only did Vince one-up him twice in Creative, but also he lost his job while he got to keep his and prosper and bring in more wrestling ratings than ever. Just saying.
And this is why I always say, like, just stop. Like, when it comes to Creative, don't listen to Cornette. This is why. That's chief among them. He hated the Attitude Era back when the wrestling business was on fire. He
was
hated
part of it. That's what. But dude, he was backstage helping to book this shit in the late '90s before they transcended over. Like, he was a part of the Attitude Era. And don't forget his shoot promos that he used to do, like on Phil Mushnick.
I'm Jim Cornette, and that's my opinion.
He was fucking part of the Attitude Era. I don't care what you said. Like for him to hate the Attitude Era, how can you hate what you are part of? And not only that, but dude, he bit off of ECW, which was a huge influence on the Attitude Era with his Mid-South Wrestling. So he can't, or Smoky Mountain. So he can't say fucking shit. No,
he can, and that's the thing with Cornette is like these people, you just leave them in the dust. Leave Dave Meltzer in the dust. They're hypocrites too. But just leave them in the dust. Leave them in the dust. Focus on your target audience, your age and gender demo that you're going to be catering to. What appeals to them? What's going to get them to watch? How am I going to advertise to them? Focus, look at it from that standpoint. And if you do that, I promise you, within about a year, you're going to start seeing some fucking massive growth in your ratings. If you have characters and personalities and situations that are going to be captivating to that audience, they'll tune in, and you advertise to them and let them know about your product, they'll tune in. They'll tune in. People right now are so fucking desperate for content and for entertainment. They're going to Netflix. They're going to fucking Tubi. They're going to Hulu, wherever for this content. That's what you gotta fucking do. It worked in the past. It will work again.
Absolutely. So Catman was saying, as for Cornette, like I said 5 months ago on your stream, why is it that wrestling companies reach out to Russo for his services,
Thank you.
but no one reaches out to Cornette for his services? Well, and I would say to anybody who doesn't know Cornette's booking history, let's go ahead and break it down for anybody who doesn't know real quick. So, yeah, like I said before, he worked for WWF. He was a commentator, but he also worked backstage and Creative. They showed that many times where he's worked with
Pritchard, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And he got upstage, got fired from WWF, had a very bad temper, went ahead and got hired over in TNA, had a brief stint there, got fired from Creative as well. And then he went and I believe after that started working Ring of Honor, and Ring of Honor got fired from there as well because he had a terrible attitude, was throwing shit at the wrestlers, screaming at them, calling them names. Just it always has had very poor impulse control. And then, you think like maybe 10 years have passed, 15 years have passed. Let's go ahead and put him on commentary. He goes ahead and makes a racist joke in NWA. I didn't have a problem with it. I thought it was Cornette just being old school fucking goofball, Yeah. But at the end of the day, that goes against him. It makes him look like, he's still an asshole. And then, especially when you look at his podcast, it's not like he strays away from what he says at the desk. So, he's really put himself in a situation where he's kind of like, he's never been a creative guy. Even with Smoky Mountain, like I said, he was biting a lot off of ECW. Not a lot of originality there. He's not been one of those guys that has ever really shown creativity to me. While Russo, he's shown creativity to me now in WWF, TNA, and JCW. Even a
WCW.
little, and yeah, even a little bit in Rocky Mountain and WCW. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And he's shown me in 5 companies now that there's something there, even in his old age. Cornette has nothing to offer. And even like when you look at Coach and Bro, they said that, one thing they do, and we always do on this podcast too, is they offer advice on how to fix your show. You know, they don't just tear it down. Cornette is known for watching these AEW shows, which he doesn't have to, but he watches them and then he does these reviews where he just fucking tears it down just for this lurch fan base, you know? It's pathetic.
Well, absolutely. Well, it's not helpful what he does. Like, what's helpful is like what we do, right? Like, we'll shit on something and then we'll tell you how to fix it. We'll like point by point tell you how to fix it.
Don't get me wrong. I love his opinions. I think he's still a funny guy. I think
he's entertaining.
Jim Cornette is entertaining. He's a great talker. He's a great natural comedian. I think there's a lot of good things, and he definitely does benefit the business. I would love it if he got another job in commentating. Don't get me wrong. I think he's still one of the best in commentating. Like him and Jerry Lawler, once he's past his heart issues, I think would be a great combo. But it's like, I don't know. I think right now, Jim, please shut the fuck up, man. Just shut the fuck up and try to get back to the business. You have so much experience. Give back, dude. You've done so much taking. Give back.
Yeah, man. And like, give back. And like, rather than just shitting on wrestling, like, be a part of the change that you want to see. Like, help make it better. Because that's the thing. It's like, we would love to affect change in wrestling, but we're YouTubers at the end of the day. I wish we'd be given the chance to show what we got creatively and what we could do, but at the end of the day, we can only control what we can control. You know, like we're not like legends of the business like Jim Cornette is. So.
Right. Well, especially when you have that type of inlet, that knowledge, those connections. You know, there really is no excuse. He's burned all the bridges and he's laughed while doing it, and now he's in the situation he's in. I'm just saying.
Yeah, where he's like, I'm done with AEW. Well, good riddance, you know.
Enjoy boring ass corporate fucking TKO PG bullshit WWE with Triple H at the helm. Fucking idiot.
Whoopee. Hey, NC, I'll be right back.
No worries, man. So, Butt Troll Weeb was saying Dave tells Tony to book Kenneth Omegler in a 20-minute street fight 2-segment versus Evil Uno, or Russo Bro booking Mike versus Cass Oranginity in the first round or first blood. I'm gonna go with Russo because I think it's a situation where I think Russo could take a guy like Speedball Mike Bailey and a guy like Orange Cassidy, and I think he could find a way to make them entertaining and put them in the right situation. Don't get me wrong. I love the situation going on right there with Kenny Omegler in a 20-minute Street Fighter 2 segment with Evil Uno. Evil Uno. I think if that were done by Russo, bro, it could be awesome. It really could be good because I think it'd be one of those things, you know, where they actually would cosplay a Street Fighter and do stupid, goofy shit like some DDT shit. So I'd be fine with it. But yeah, I'm just gonna go with Russo Bro booking because I think that even he could find a way to make Speedball Mike Bailey and Orange Cassidy entertaining. You know, if there's a will, there's a way. Especially with 2 boring fucks like that. Just saying. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. When my brother gets back, we'll go ahead and get some impressions going for you. Overall, if you're just tuning in, I would say it wasn't a bad Dynamite. The main gripes I would have is they had to really pick up the pace at the beginning of the show. It was very slow. It took about to the half-hour mark, 45-minute mark, for them to start bringing in entertaining stuff and bringing in angles that we actually cared about and start building up the momentum of the show. It ended with a really good match with the Righteous and the Hardy Boys, TLC match. Good to see 50-year-olds, Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy, doing bumps like that. But yeah, overall, I would say it was a very watchable TNA. And that's the thing, too. Like, if you're wondering why we keep on doing TNA, it's because they keep on entertaining us. They keep on bringing it. Yeah, like I said, the opening, you can hit or miss with that. It's the 30 minutes, whatever. But the rest of the show, man, they gave us something to talk about. They gave me something to look forward to next week. Like, I gotta say this, man. TNA is one of the few shows I look forward to watching it every single week.
Yeah. Well, I do, because there's always something, like, to hook you in. Like, this one, like, seeing Taryn Terrell take a bump. Okay, so she could still go in the ring.
Nice. It's good to know. Yeah. For sure. So,